I'm dying.
Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. When we are live, you're gonna hear the biggest fucking insanity that all happened off screen.
Oh yeah, we better have some in between sessions.
That is better. Now it can hear me. I fixed the problem at the very beginning. Wow! Yay!
You forget the audio again, Triskers.
No, you guys' audio is fine. It wasn't like OBS lost my audio device for a moment, so I had to tell it to pick up my microphone. Yeah.
It's okay. We're the main characters of the story.
Oh, I'm the protagonist.
All right, everyone. The stream is over. Bye.
No, seriously, Gizmek and Joseph should be allowed to do more shit than us this session, at least.
Yeah, don't worry, they will be.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Zach, are you here?
He's muted.
He might be here, but yeah.
Yeah, we can go ahead and start talking about what happened in between.
He can hear us.
Ordering FOD. All right.
So let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of a recap of what happened a bit from last session, as well as in between last session and this session, because there was quite a bit. So
yeah, you guys have stuff to do like that. Oh joy.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. Does anybody want to lead us off on?
I'll start with the session recap. So, last session, there was a big old party, an orgy party, that Holtz got invited to, and he brought Sator along because what's sexier than a three-eyed, pale-skinned, Nosferatu-looking ass navigator, and we strolled up to this place. We opened the doors. We said, "Well, up, we got a big cock," and then we introduced ourselves to some people. But we weren't there to actually enjoy the orgy. We were there to investigate because we knew there was some Slaneshi shit going on. So we did some shenanigans looking for this Slaneshi shit, and we found some Slaneshi shit. And
we didn't find the Slaneshi shit. We found the demon text, but yeah.
True. We found some demon text, but that was basically all we needed to find. And we initiated a big old fight with Velvet when she came into the door. And we were like, and Holtz came down and said, "Hey, I found your shit." And Velvet was like, "Well, you didn't find all my shit." And she summoned some shitty demons. And I was like, well, check out my shit. And Holtz snapped his fingers, and a shitty mech fell from the sky. Just kidding, I love you, Gizmek. Wow. And then there was a big fight. And long story short, we won. And Velvet turned into a pile of goo. And Holtz is like, well, now that we have all the evidence we need, we're just gonna purge the entire planet of all the bad guys we find. And we did, and there was fire and fireworks and burning and screaming and heaving of bosoms. And I
would assume it was like Mardi Gras for Holtz, like, you know,
pretty much, yeah.
Throwing out like things of hand grenades into the houses, just like, yeah, boom.
Yeah, people were flashing their titties and everything, and those are the people that we killed first. And we got a whole bunch of money off of it because, you know, those people weren't going to need their stuff anymore. We talked to the governor of the planet, and he was like, "I'm a big old bitch who can't run a planet." And Holtz and Malachi were like, "Hey, stop being a bitch." And he was like, "Okay, you got 10 degrees of success in your command test." And we just left after that. And then I think that was basically everything that happened in session. But after the session, Malachi can take over since this is his little section.
So what happened is that after a bit of we can go ahead and let's cut over to cuts back to on the jungle death
world.
As Malachi gets an order from Holtz to go ahead and investigate the Slaneshi influence. He has some insider warp visions, basically knowing the power of the Slaneshi sorceress. And so what he goes ahead and does is he decides to scheme, pulling a little bit of a Holtz himself, which he's hoping to get some favor from. But he goes ahead and plans behind the entire party's back, going ahead and setting up with this sorcerer to fake a raid and being able to go ahead and do not only gain profit for the dynasty, but also favor as him as an inquisitor, as well as keeping the Slaneshi sorceress alive as an informant. The raid went successfully, and as such, Malachi now has a new member on his crew. However, Sator, during the raid, well, we could go over to what Sator went ahead and got himself inside of the raid with his sorcery book.
Well, Malachi was basically like, "Hey, Sator, here's this sorcery book and all this cool shit. How about you keep it?" And Sator was just, yes. And he read a lot. How much? And after that he went to a 63 corruption, I believe.
So for those who don't know,
for the record, he was at like 2.
No,
So
I was at like 6 or 7.
so for those who don't know, in the Rogue Trader system, basically what happens is that if you gain corruption points, that shows warp taint or evilness in your soul, in a sense, turning over to corruption. It usually starts with players starting off with 0 to like 5, and then it can go all the way up to 100. At 100, it's supposed to be you retire your character. So Sator went from 5 to 63, which means he sold pretty much 60% of his soul to chaos. But
Seems legit.
Yep.
yeah, so Sator decided to go ahead and learn from this grimoire, of course, learn more. But then he realized Malachi seemed to have picked up his own sorceress powers. He was curious, started investigating, and soon found out that Malachi was harboring this Slaneshi sorceress on his ship as an informant to be able to help guide the dynasty into further aiding with building this weapon to stop the War Beast. However, though, Holtz, the man of many paranoia, had sent spies onto Malachi's ship, and all their ships, in fact.
Yeah,
and
he's an equal opportunity espionage artist / paranoid asshole.
Also, I want to say it wasn't as much as Sator investigated as it was just Malachi confessing.
To be fair, you sent demons on to try and snoop Malachi out.
Fair.
So, as Holtz goes ahead and gets the information that his crewmates are scheming behind his back, Malachi, he decides to go ahead and come forward to Holtz, deciding to tell him about the whole entire raid being seen as a setup in favor of the dynasty as well as everyone. And as such, Holtz just kind of waved him away, but on the inside, the things brew inside that man of many emotions.
Also, hey Trisky, could you scroll up to the pink part of the space map?
Sure.
Okay, so like for those of you who are watching and haven't been following along, this pink part of the space map, this is the territory of the Warp Beast. This is why half of the segmentum that we're in is cut off. I don't know if anyone people have missed that, but that this territory that we're in. This is the territory of the thing that we're building this weapon to kill. From the start of the session. Mm-hmm. Just wanted to clarify that because there was some miscommunication in our own party about what this shit was.
I literally didn't know what the fuck was going on and why he was so obsessed with the Spear of Light bullshit.
Yeah. And other thing, this place isn't impossible to go through. It is just a lot more dangerous, and there is a possibility of a giant fucking shark attacking you.
Yeah, there's more demons trying to get through your Geller field, and there's a big ass fucking warp shark trying to eat
It's
you.
generally advised not to go there, so this place does not get a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
We don't tend to visit it too often.
So yeah, that's why we haven't gone up north. Or at least north space
Don't
north.
go in the water.
Yeah. So I just wanted to throw that out there just to clarify a few things, and that's it. If you go to the right on the space map, you'll see there's a way to get around it. It's just you have to go all the way around.
Yeah.
Unless, you're feeling really ballsy and just want to go straight through.
Ironically, it's actually not further if you take direct lines. Because of how because this is how maths work.
Hey, no, if you go diagonally, it's still
definitely
closer.
the same length.
It's hexagonal.
Yeah, true, but still.
Uh,
I feel like this is wrong.
anyway.
The hypotenuse is longer, but yeah, whatever.
That is technically wrong, but game logic.
Yeah.
But we're heading from Dandorf to Aragoth. Anyways, spoiler alerts for the rest of you. By the way, you now know where we're heading. So, but yeah, that's basically the only thing I wanted to clarify before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and just an FYI, the majority of that was actually done in the text RP on the roleplay server, which we use for this whole campaign, and we do some stuff in the background. If you want access to that, fucking Patreon. It's one of the rewards on our Patreon. Patreon.com/unluckyrolls. There we go.
Unless you ask me politely on Trisky's Discord, then I will probably give it to you.
Don't loophole it. If you divulge our secrets, I will force you to pay.
Making
I
sure
will
that you
leave.
have. I feel like it should be like, oh, you have full access to text RP if you pay this amount, but you have full access to or you have full access to the server if it's higher up. It's whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, we can figure something out. Anyway.
Yeah. So I think the first thing, since we're here, is Malachi has arranged a meeting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know if we wanted to do. Oh yeah, we could do this during warp travel because people don't like walking into the new dimension of fuckery.
The not dimension.
Malachi can teleport. Can still teleport through it. It's just that he can only bring people to his ship. He can't.
Let's say that.
Well, he can leave, but he can't get back.
Yeah, which is a problem.
He needs the choir.
It happens sometime.
All right, so yeah, Malachi goes ahead and calls Sator as well as Holtz onto the. Well, actually, no. He would call it onto Holtz's meeting ship, considering that he wants it to be in a place of comfort for our captain.
He for the first time, he doesn't have a room prepared. He does find a room, but it's cleared, and very few people would know that he's there. But it's not the trophy room. It's this dinky little space in the cargo bay, with it's like a room, but it's blocked off by boxes and shit.
I thought you were about to say it has a Roomba. I'm just like, what the fuck?
No.
So it's kind of like in the back, the very back of a warehouse or something like that, behind all the shelves and crates in a sense.
Yeah, and Holtz has organized the crew manifest so that there's nobody back there right now.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Malachi, he kind of raises an eyebrow at the approach, but kind of shrugs it off as he approaches, waiting for. I'm assuming Sator or Holtz is probably already there.
Yeah, Holtz is there. He's kind of he's leaning against the back wall, just annoyingly tapping his foot.
Sator would probably arrive later only because he has the slower ship.
Good. We're all here. Now let's get this over with.
Oh, that's done. Well, first, Captain, which issue would you like to discuss first? Meeting with Velvet or Sator?
You said you already had the ritual?
Yes, both.
Well, let's get this ritual over with first.
All right.
Sator is far more important than that incompetent.
Very well then, Sator. I know I've been keeping you quite in the dark, but let's just say that with all of your exposure to the well, in regards to sorcery, what happens is that the soul, it tends to go ahead and begin to adapt the stereotypes of one of the dark gods, and after a certain point, it's almost impossible to turn back. It's effectively selling your soul to, well, one of the four. So, Holtz has requested that I go ahead and prepare something in terms to reassure loyalty to his dynasty. Now, if you have any questions along those lines, you should ask him. But basically, you're going to be giving ownership of your soul to him.
So what you're saying is, not only will Holt allow me to keep this power, but he'll reduce the side effects of it too.
I made a deal with you, did I not?
Indeed. Well, I suppose your words are decently significant, seeing that I believe that the God of Pestilence has had his eyes on me once again. And as Sator says this, he's gonna scratch his power piece with his claws, and you can see a slight bit of poison onto it.
Well, if he wants to take you, he'll have to bargain with me for it.
We're lucky then. He's the easiest to bargain with.
I just imagine like Nurgle is just like, I really want this guy, just hires Zeech as a lawyer.
You think Holtz would? Yeah.
Very well then. If both parties are in agreement. Well, is there any... you know what here. Holtz, you're great at making contracts, considering that you're a rogue trader. As Malachi goes ahead and hands him a blank contract. Anything that you wish to have in terms of clause, go ahead and write it down on here. Specific stuff, paperwork, bureaucracy, etc., etc. And afterwards, both parties need to go ahead and sign with a drop of their blood.
Well, Holtz just kind of like takes the paper and basically writes down the same thing he said at the very beginning of the campaign. I will grant anything you desire so long as it is within my power. In exchange, I get you. He will specify that any break of loyalty will result in your immediate death.
Does Holtz want to roll like a commerce or a possible, a bureaucracy roll?
Incoming that one.
I mean, I have commerce. I don't know if bureaucracy is a skill, but
there's a scholastic or bureaucracy. But again, I'm just kind of commerce would work. I just want to see like the strength and how detailed Holtz goes with this contract.
Fuck it, I'll throw. Sator's worth a fate point to boost it up to 92.
Is he? Is he though?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
The man can summon 10 demons.
Right.
I spent a fate
Is
point
he
to
worth
reroll.
2 fate points?
Yes, he's worth 4. All right.
Roll, hold on.
Oh my god!
I already know what happened. What happened wrong? Okay, so Holtz goes ahead and puts down, "I own you." Now the thing is, though, is that upon
don't
putting
specify his soul.
he didn't specify his soul. So technically, anybody could go ahead and look at this in a sense and just say, "Oh, well, you own Sator's body, for example, not just his." It doesn't specify his soul. Now the question
You needed to get a lawyer. You needed Zeech.
No, fuck it. Sator's worth this. I burn a fate point.
Whoa!
All right.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say that's a nat 1 then. I want to. Well, what Zach up to you? That's up to you, man. It's a burning.
The fucking Holtz puts the contract on the table where he says,
I'll say burning
I want
you
to-
succeed by, in this case, it'd be your intelligence bonus in degree.
Well, my intelligence bonus is 4, so.
Yeah, so you succeed by 4 degrees. And you
Right.
could spend a fate point to bring that up to 5 if you wanted.
So I like
Okay,
the.
5 degrees.
Oh my
5 degrees.
So
Hey,
I
can
want to.
Sator burn his fate point to make that 15?
So I want to go ahead and flavor this that as like, he goes ahead and writes this down after getting this 99. Sator pricks and drops his blood onto the one side, and as Holtz's blood is mid-drop, he catches it. And goes ahead and readjusts it, just like, wait. He
Wait, see, just some
quadrupled.
bullshit. Let me adjust this.
Wait a minute, I noticed the wording.
Yep. And with that, he rewrote it, and to now, he has a 5-degree success Holtz soul contract with Sator. As the blood, it splatters upon the paper. The blood seems to morph and shift into that of the signatures of both of you. It rolls up, and then it poofs. And I would like to go ahead and say that if Holtz wishes to, I would assume since it's Holtz's contract, would he be able to, like, say, summon it with, like, a half action, or Malachi summon it on his behalf? Or...
Well, both parties would get a copy.
Of course.
They
of
would
course.
find a copy of it that's, like, there so they can check it later. And yeah, all parties would be able to, like, summon an extra one with, like, a bit of blood sacrifice. Cut the hand, and then a contract forms out. They ever need to check it.
All right. Malachi notes.
All right. You're welcome, Sator. I burned a fate point for you.
And spent 2.
3. I spent
3. Jesus Christ. Hope you don't need those later.
Sator is worth it.
God damn, you're at 0 fate points now.
Wait, no, Sator
no.
didn't burn it. Yeah,
Sator is the one with 1.
Yeah.
I had 4.
Spawn a blue
Yeah, so
horror lawyer.
you should have 1 total left, because burning it just reduces the total. It does not reduce your current.
Yeah.
You should still have 1, because you had 4 before, and you spent 3.
No, I spent 1 to increase it by 10, spent 1 on a reroll, and then spent 1 to increase the degrees.
Yeah. And your
So
burn
that's
once only reduces the max, so you should still have 1, because you had 4 to start with.
Yeah.
Burning
so it
doesn't
was-
reduce your current, it only reduces your total.
What?
Neat. Okay.
Just
I'll
go
take
with it.
That's the thing, that you do still have 1 fate point left, because you had 4.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that works. Fine. I'll take it.
Yeah, Malachi. Does Malachi get a copy of this, or is he just like the
You're just the middleman.
I'm just the middleman. Okay.
Yeah, you
Question.
can ask them for one.
We
It costs
can
like a
write
room
out.
for someone.
We can
Yeah.
write out a contract so that you
Yeah,
know
you
what
can
the
also
contract.
write out on normal ass paper, or
Yeah.
on a data slate.
Just to have a copy.
Sure. I mean, yeah. So you know whatever contract Holt signs is basically going to be the same. It's I will grant anything Sator desires so long as it's with my power. In exchange, I get your soul.
Yeah, Malachi's just gonna go ahead and he's like retroactively just like take a picture of it with his dash light, just like cool. All right. Sator, you know that this does mean that Holtz has legal ownership of your contract or of your soul. He may do so with as whatever he wishes.
Well, he already did, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I mean, just more officially now. Very well then. If there's any other discussions, contracts, meetings, etc.,
You all get like a ping on your data pads from Gizmek. He's just like, "Oi, look at this!" And there's just like a big pile of dissenter corpses stacked up on top of each other in his ship.
Sator will respond, Gizmek, where is that? I have a price to give to you.
Some shitty part of the underdeck.
Got it. Well, am I free to go now?
If you wish, though, I am planning on having a conversation if you want to stay around for that.
Very well, I'll stick around for a bit. Although I do have something planned for Gizmek to do.
Okay. Well, it's up to you. It's up to Zach whether he wants to get like which part he wants to go to next. But the next part, Holtz, Holtz turns to Malachi and says, "Well, bring her out."
Very well then, Captain. As Malachi, he goes ahead and begins doing this these strange rituals and gestures, going ahead and pouring spice on the ground, as well as lighting a flame to it. As they go up, he spends about a solid 10 minutes of doing so as he goes ahead and cuts a little bit of his hand and drops some blood and says, "Oh, warp, bring me the one that is velvet."
Really? That's the incantation?
What? What do you want from me, Captain?
Demon speech sounds so much better, Malachi. Why don't you just use it? You see, this is the difference between...
Me to that, Sator.
Alright, Malachi, you left your dad a pet on. That's really lame.
Click.
Just throws it across the room.
Yeah, so which bow are you using?
I am going to be using. Well, I'm spending 10 minutes for it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be communication.
Yeah. I guess that you're doing the
Are you
enhanced one.
enhancing it?
Yep.
If you want to, Sator can do it because he has no consequence for that.
Well, I mean, I have Armor of Contempt.
Yeah, you can enhance
Yeah,
it. Cost
you
one
also- you also
corruption,
have it.
yeah, you reduce that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you see this image, form up. It's like holographic, like see-through image. And you see, velvet there.
Oh, well, if it isn't the incompetent.
Just the person who did my cleaning up for me.
The fact that you needed someone to do any cleaning up just shows how incapable you actually are.
I assume you didn't call here just to attempt to insult me.
It was tempting. In fact, I kind of just want to insult you, actually.
Well, feel free then.
Also, to let you know that your presence here on the ship is tolerated at most. I expect you, if you wish to remain on the ship, I expect you to be useful to me.
Oh, I didn't do anything for free.
Yes,
I'm happy to offer information on my services.
so long as you remain on this ship, you'll be working for me.
I'm not on this ship. A simulacrum of me is on Malachi's ship. If we want to be technical here.
Well, if you really want to be technical, that's still my ship. It's kind of like narrows his eyes, like, why do you seem so full of yourself?
I could ask the same of you.
Oh, it's obvious why I'm full of myself. No matter how I look at this operation, I'm the only one who really came out on top. All of your progress was set back. Wait. It's kind of like, thanks for a minute. And it's like between like an actively hostile government that's exposed a Slaneshi cult, the fact that a lot of her supporters were purged along with her rivals, and the fact that she now can't really expose herself anymore should pretty much set her back a little bit, and at least make her annoyed with Holtz. But she's like really calm about it, and she's like, why? Oh, I guess you still have that card to play, don't you? I suppose that's why you mentioned the war world.
Which card? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
It's no matter. I need to meet with him anyways. And I might get a chance to deal with her as well. No matter. No, I think I understand you now.
Do you?
Yes. Yes, I do. Nothing will surprise me. Now, be gone with you.
You don't dismiss me.
Yes, I do. Malachi?
Take care, Velvet. Click.
See you. She fades out.
Well, what is the ace that she's holding then?
Do you remember when she used her mind power on me,
Oh.
Sator, to manipulate my mind when we first met her on the planet? Do you realize that she probably used that when she met with Balthazar? which means that she can probably use some similar power. Maybe not on Balthazar himself, but the person she used to communicate the knowledge of the Spear of Light's weaponry. And she probably can tell him exactly where we're heading. And if Balthazar is after our materials that we've gathered, he'll probably lay a trap for us there, especially with Velvet's prodding. And given that my dear sister happens to be in that same area, it's likely that she'll be needling him to take me out as well. The rest of you are probably fine, but, well, in fact, I can probably guess what he's planning. I get taken out by him. The sister swears, and he uses like scare quotes, swears a blood feud. And then the two separate to continue investigating the Spear of Light's weaponry. All the while pretending to be enemies, but actually working together.
In what sector were they again?
Do you remember where the war world is, Sator? In Aragoth. And that's where my sister was said to be found. And since we haven't seen Balthazar, it's likely that he's somewhere in there too. But we need to meet with him anyways. And since I'm pretty sure I know what's about to happen, well, I can turn it to my advantage.
We should prepare our warships then.
I don't actually think we'll need that. I have an offer for him. A very, very convenient one for him as well.
Oh, of course you do.
But yes, I'll need to make sure that everything goes smoothly. So, and in case things don't, yes, we'll need to prepare our macro cannons for battle in the worst case.
Well, Holt, if you need me to summon any entities of the warp, you might want to ask Malachi about your possibilities. I'm sure that he'll be able to describe them in a better way.
Meanwhile, Malachi is sitting like in a folding chair with popcorn.
I just turned to Malachi. Like,
Gives you a nod.
Yep. You do realize that Velvet would also have plausible deniability in all of this, right? If we didn't guess this.
Yeah.
Well, if everything turns out as I expect, then yes, Velvet is to blame for everything. But perhaps she has some way of overhearing this and has changed plans already. In which case, I'll figure it out as well.
Well,
Like I said, she's an incompetent.
At the very least, she doesn't worship the god of faith.
Malachi, you wanted to say something? Or Sponge?
Well, I was quite curious. Well, when you were experiencing your little thing, when she implanted that knowledge into your head and what happened, how do you know she didn't remove it? Or that it's still there?
I don't.
Do you want me to get rid of it? Or see?
If you could.
I'll see what I might, but I would prefer to schedule that on a more delicate time. Well, let's just say it will be a interesting process.
Very well.
It sure will be.
And yeah, that closes out that scene.
Yeah.
If you want, I can roll like Cynicians to do a brain scan on Holtz with his telepathy.
Yeah, you can try that to see if you can find any kind of sorcerous stuff left in there.
All right.
Can Sator also try Torna?
You do have Cynicians, yeah. You could help.
Yeah, I'd say you could help to give him a +10.
What's your Cynician's target?
Mine's 42.
63.
Of course. So it's just like yes, Holt, we can do this at a later date. I mean, Sator can do this at a later date.
So yeah, Malachi. Malachi is like pressing Sator's eyeball against like Holtz's head, just.
Do you have like an ultrasound on his brain?
Yeah, yeah, that's what he's doing. It's like an MRI, so like spoons are flying to Sator's head.
Becomes extremely magnetic for a while.
Yeah.
So there's a citations with +10. Malachi, do you want to give any bonuses to this because I have no fate points?
I'll give us a reroll. Not gonna spend the fate point in case we don't need it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So did Velvet hear everything that I just theorized?
Yeah, you scan through and yeah, you find out there's nothing harmful left there, but yes, there is a very minor like connection left. So presumably she could spy in some way.
Well,
Like, nothing that she could use to hurt him. From the looks of it, it's just like a very minor like listening in probe left.
well, she's still connected to you. She
Of
cannot.
course she is. It doesn't really matter if she knows my plans or not.
What would be a roll to get rid of that? Would that be a deny the witch test?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do I have anything that could give a bonus to that, like heresy?
This is a psychic power, unfortunately. So,
Yeah, fair.
all right. Malachi would go. Yeah.
Because Sator cannot really help and doesn't seem like there will be anything left, he'll go to Gizmek to do some stuff with him.
All right. Yeah. Let me go ahead and see what this deny the witch would be. Since Velvet isn't here, I'm assuming that it wouldn't be an opposed check.
No.
Okay. Just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
this is something she set up beforehand and would just be like degrees of success to beat her thing.
And I'm guessing it's also, since not only is she not that here, but also it was a minor like listening device, very simple.
It would
Alright.
basically be succeed and you'd get rid of it.
By one.
Just fucking barely. It takes you a minute.
So Malachi is just like, I'm trying not to fuck with Holtz's mind.
It's
At the
kind of
same
like untangling like a set of headphones. It's kind of like that. I'm like, come here. You can get it. It's just taking you a minute to like fiddle it out.
Holtz is just like, Malachi, what's taking so long?
I'm trying not to mess with your personality. Oh, no. There goes some of your memories.
Oh, don't worry, that was just my childhood.
Oh, wait, no, here they are, over here by your depression. Anyways. Yeah, Malachi, after a while, like, I'd like to imagine Holtz hears, like, a mental ping as it, like, gets unplugged.
Like a ricochet noise.
Yeah. Well, she can no longer hear you, Holtz, but she definitely heard that conversation.
I don't really care. Did she? It's not like she can really change tact at this point. Even if she did, it doesn't matter. She has to put us in contact eventually. It's only a matter of time.
Very true. Very true. Is there anything else you need, Captain?
No, let's finish up what we need on Blink, and then let's head to Dandorf.
Very good, Cap. As like Malachi gets a ping notification, it's just like, ah, shit. I need to go feed my bird. I'll be right back, Captain.
And Holtz just kind of like with that, just like goes back to his bridge.
Anyway, cut to Gizmek.
Yeah.
What's Gizmek up to?
The aforementioned pile of dissenter bodies. He is currently inspecting it and admiring his work as some of the other crew members begrudgingly come about and try and clean it up.
Sator just looks for people who are carrying the bodies to get to Gizmek.
Yeah, just follow back where they came from.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. You come by and Gizmek at the point that Sator arrives. The pile has been mostly dwindled down, but there's still a notable enough chunk of it left. And Gizmek is just like polishing his power claw. getting the blood off of it because fresh blood later on is better.
Greetings, Gizmek.
Oi, Soot! What you up to?
Not much. I was curious about your current endeavors.
Oh yeah, these were some of the geese what the dead cult found. I feel like this is the first time Gizmek has just casually mentioned that a death cult exists on a ship.
Sator does know of Damien.
Ah,
Yeah, I think
you
everybody
met him.
knows already.
Yeah, because he met him during the bender.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, I forgot you guys had that. Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so...
that was being led by it's fine. Oh, that was the one led by Damien, right?
Hey, dime, yeah?
Sure, Gizmek.
Yeah, the punchy kid. Yep, he runs them guys. I works with them. I'll get him the creatures so they can try and dies more. He's having a rough time getting himself killed.
Also, Zach, is this like just a big ass hallway, or is it like a room that can actually be closed?
Where are you?
In the underdeck?
This would be somewhere in the lower decks of the ship.
Yeah, up to Gizmek then, wherever he had his stack of bodies.
The imagination I had was that was like an intersection of hallways.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Do you mind going to a room where no one will see us? If you can do that, I'll give you a big
sure.
fight. I'll give you a fight.
Sounds good, let's
someone
go.
who really likes that.
He just starts, like, you don't even finish. He starts walking off in some direction.
Yeah. Sator just follows him.
Find like one of the rooms that I'm pretty sure Gizmek knows where some of the rooms that the Death Cult use are.
Yeah, they have like one main room really.
Alright, yeah. So he finds
like
some
arena
random dude's probably bed quarters and he's just like, you get
The death cult. Yeah, they want to die. He says he does not. Refuses to leave.
Sator is gonna go in and punch him if Gizmek doesn't get to him first.
Gizmek, if he doesn't leave immediately, Gizmek like grabs him by the throat.
Roll a weapon skill for the hell of it. It is an experienced fighter. They don't want to just die, they want to die fighting.
Damn.
Ooh.
It was just a little bit awkward.
It's possible they fail worse. Yeah, they rolled an 80. you succeed.
So
It's a little awkward. It's a bit of a,
I'm just like awkwardly holding him with the fucking power claw.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of a slap fight thing, then you get them by the neck.
Oh, he's a captain, I do that, we just need a room to talk. Now get, he flings him out the door. Alright, see you in a bit. Closes the door.
Rushes himself down and walks off.
That presumably just goes to the fight pit because he's been kicked out of his room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what else is he gonna do?
Anyway. So you will for your fight now. Yes, Gizmek?
Just tell me what you're doing, Soot.
Well, I have some, let's call them friends who really like to fight. Do you want me to bring
Oh,
them
no,
in?
some of them too.
Don't worry, these are made only for you. And, Sator summons his blood letters.
Don't worry, I got some friends. Boo!
Just because this is the easiest map that I have.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not as big as this, but I didn't have a room prepared.
It's fine.
The room's probably basically like the size of this bridged area.
Does Gizmek have fearless?
I have resistance sphere
Oh no.
and jaded.
These are demons. You're gonna have to make a fear test. Because Because there are 2 blood letters that appear now, so do you have to make it twice, or do you get a negative?
Just do it once.
Yeah, I think do it once with a minus
Gizmek
10.
is still an orc, so yeah.
Alright, it's
Yeah,
a willpower
fear
check.
2 should be a minus 20.
No, fear
Alright,
2 is
so-
minus 10.
You say you put because there's 2 of them, it'd be a minus 20.
Yeah. It's normally
alright.
the minus 10 for fear 2, and then since there's 2, I'll just give them
I
a
mean-
And I have a plus
I
10 to fear check, so...
I want to say something. At the same time, Good. I want to kind of say that this doesn't happen because of Sator wants to do another thing.
Hmm?
After
What
he
do you
summons the blood letters, Sator's gonna walk up to Gizmek and inject him with Friendstone and cold fire.
What?
Remember, he is an orc. Drugs don't work completely normally with him. So
Yeah.
you sure?
Sator does have a Xeno.
You
so
summon
he
2
would-
demons, you inject me with drugs that are supposed to make me hyped up, I just fall asleep on the spot.
Makes him more fearful.
Yeah.
So you go up and like inject him with these drugs then.
Maybe give Gizmek a toughness check to see if they work.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, because making me a toughness test for each one.
I
Is
think
it
that
like
you
Number
the
1,
full- yeah.
number 2.
would be full by now. Nice.
Yeah, it's been a month. It's been a month, so you're good. Alright, so you get the normal effects of those drugs, which are what?
Friendzone makes you go in frenzy and makes you fearless.
Alright.
And Battle Rage gives you the... Cold Fire gives you the Battle Rage talent, which makes it so that you can actually parry and dodge while in frenzy. So he's
Yeah,
not just mindless, basically.
Oh boy, this is gonna be itself.
Roll a 3d10, by the way. Because
Is
that's
that
for,
how many years I'm put out of action after this?
Yes. That's for how many rounds the Battle Rage lasts for.
I would be surprised if it lasted that many rounds.
Uh,
Alright,
Boy,
and then-
seeing everything red, everything dies faster!
no. Blood
Well,
letters. Attempt to
Holt
kill
and
the orc.
Spice started recording this from like the bleachers.
Exactly.
Blood letters. Attempt to kill the orc now, would you?
Roll initiative.
that right? That the effects gives frenzy, but he can still parry and dodge.
Yeah.
Yep. Because he has battle rage.
Alright,
Just make roll initiative. Sator, you can roll as well if you want.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, boy! It's not
just
gonna
roll
matter,
on
they're
the-
gonna have like a plus 20 or some shit, but yeah, boy!
Oh no, I already rolled them. They only have a plus 4.
It's a 9 and I have like a...
Yeah,
I have
what's
a
your
plus
agility?
6. I have a plus 6 because of...
Yes,
I have
yeah.
45 agility.
You should
And I
have
have
a
a
plus 4.
paranoid.
Oh, paranoid.
Paranoia is too strong.
It is.
Right, so that is 15.
Yay.
Is there anything that Sator's going to be doing?
Sator is just gonna move nearby and watch.
Alright, yeah, Gizmek, you go first then. As these large red demons appear and this long ass blade in one hand.
Nearest one charge with the power claw.
You do have Battle Ray, so you can do some more stuff, I'd say, but yeah.
Must attack nearest possible enemy.
I think that plus 10 to does that plus 10 to strength also give you like two
It
two
is
more
a plus 10
damage?
to
'Cause you
weapon
have-
skill.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
it does.
That. Yeah.
Because you have unnatural strength and unnatural toughness.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we'll give him plus 2 damage.
This is
And actually
to...
plus 4 because the Power Claw is double your strength bonus.
God damn.
I'm
If
gonna
you
use a reroll.
And you go running at this blood letter.
I
Ooh,
hit.
nice.
Very barely.
Right. It is going to try and parry,
You all out attacked, right?
which is a target of 98.
God damn.
So they have 68 weapon skill plus 20 parry and then balanced Hellblade. That's a success with the 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go running in with this claw and it catches it in its blade and twists it out of the way. Like any normal blade, you could have snapped your claw shut and cut it in half, but it kind of hits the blade and stops and can't crush it.
Hmm.
Do you have anything else?
You if you all out attacks, you can just do it again because of Furious Assault.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
you
charge.
still hit.
He did charge, but yeah.
Right,
that was
charge.
more.
Yeah. Fair.
I mean, yeah, you started me further away from them.
I assumed you wouldn't have summoned them adjacent to you.
So I can't all out attack because I can't reach them in time.
At the same time, you can parry.
Yeah, you can still parry though.
Yeah.
As it is going to attack you now. Blade and misses. And then it's going to try and claw you. And gets a natural 2. So that one hits.
Does it do damage though?
Yes, it does 14 damage with 16 pen. So you go
Uh,
on.
All right, I want to put it. Gizmek has unnatural toughness plus 10 right now.
Yeah, that actually goes through the stats.
My toughness would be 65 and doubled, so it would be 12, and then I have my armor on top of that.
I don't think you're getting past 14 penetration, 16 penetration. So I think you take 2 damage.
Yes, it ignores his. It is going to ignore your armor, but it does still hit you. So Gizmek has normally has 50 toughness. That'll be 60. That'll be 12. So you take 2.
Yep.
And it swings you with this blade, which you manage to dodge out of the way, and the claws rake across, getting through the armor and lightly catching your skin. And this one's going to do a charge. I believe that one hits. And it's going to be... That is 18 damage with 10 pen.
Alright, the 10 pen doesn't get all the way through my stuff, so I basically have 18 if you add both the toughness and the armor.
Or remember, it reduces your armor by the pen.
Yeah. So, pen 10 reduces 6 armor, it's 18 damage. 4
Don't
more
think you have
damage.
60 now.
Sorry, I'm adding them together.
I think you have exactly 10 armor.
So yeah, you just take 6 damage.
And then give me an agility test. No, just a minute.
God damn.
Big rip.
If that's meant to be a stun or any fatigue, you are immune to it.
I think that just like trips him up a little bit, like he can't get away.
Yeah.
But I don't think he wants to get away. He's an orc.
Yeah. He's an orc on frenzy.
Yep.
Also, I'm gonna do a Sator. He's gonna help out a tiny bit, but he's not gonna fucking... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna kill the fucking demons in front of you now. Because they have a target of 98 to parry.
They are under your command. I think you can only issue one command to them, correct?
Yeah.
Which is attempt to kill Gizmek.
Attempt to kill Gizmek. They can only attempt to.
That's what they're doing.
I completely died.
To die. I order you to cease existing.
I ordered.
Oh, this is a
go
very
with some
interesting fight
rolls.
thus far.
I do have my idea on. Basically, Sator would just come in and be like, "Hey, stop fucking parrying his attacks," and gonna shoot them to waste their reactions.
What if they somehow just broke task and just started attacking you too? Just like Holtz and Malachi are just watching. No, Yosef is just watching from the shadows, just like, huh. Well, they're fucked.
What noise did you just make? I'm not a Minecraft villager.
Huh?
You do a great impression of it.
Why are we making villager impressions?
I don't know. I think that after this fight is done, we have to go right into what travel though.
Get us
Just waiting for
big.
Zach to come back and we're just going, huh?
Aw,
Huh.
emerald.
Hmm.
All right, I'm gonna grab a fucking croissant roll. Be right back.
Alright.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello. Alright, so
Yep,
what does happen to Gizmek?
Gizmek is now on fire. And yeah, this
Great.
big flaming blade slashes across you and just sets you on fire. Yes, some flame licking up your side from where the blade slashed.
All right.
Sator, are you doing anything? Yeah, think of Sator, you can
Sator
dismiss
is gonna-
these guys with a reaction at any point, so you can just bump them out.
Sator does want Gizmek to fight and kill
Yeah.
them. He... Sator will inject himself with his white void with his drug injector. And he's gonna teleport. So fuck it. I'm gonna say that the other drug is the one that makes me immune to fatigue, so that I don't have to bother with that. Oh wow, I succeed my teleport. Whoop. And Sator's just gonna be, hey, I did I allow you to fucking parry? It's gonna shoot this one. First with his free action hell pistol. To see if it dodges. Although it is shooting into melee.
Meh.
It's shooting into melee but also point blank, right?
Yeah. So a total of
So-
plus 10, because shooting to melee is minus 20.
Yeah. 10. It succeeds. Will it dodge?
Roll your damage first, it might not need to. 13 damage, 7 pen.
7 pen.
Yeah, it'll take 3 damage, it's fine. Let you guys see the buzz.
It's funny that I still have a full action.
Are you doing
What?
anything else?
Sator's gonna charge. Is go like that and power fist him. I said.
You tell it not to
What?
dodge, and you shoot it in the head, and it doesn't dodge, and you get mad.
Whoops! I hit the ground.
Yeah, you go into punch in the back and just lean to the side. You hit nothing but air.
Yeah.
His neck.
Alrighty.
There is a war power test to act normally because you're on fire.
He is currently fearless because
Nice.
his friend's on.
Yep, fair point. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
let you ignore that. So you can either take a wound and a fatigue every turn, or you can try and put yourself out.
Take the wounded of fatigue out, maybe. You are immune to
I'll just go
fatigue.
Yeah, I think it's more than one, but I'll double check.
It's damaged, but like it doesn't go past Gizmek soak, I don't think.
I'm going
No,
all
they
out
will
attack
soak,
here.
but
What
it's
is all
fire.
out attack for bonus again? 30, 20?
20. Unless you have something else, it's 20.
Yeah, it's 20.
So it's
And
a
then
plus
your friend
30
might give you
because a
plus-
friend's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that
Oh,
hits.
well, you hit
Have we
the
been
roll.
forgetting
You're
what
not
the
too
shocking
parry.
property does?
It has to
when
make
you
a
do anything to demon.
toughness. Yeah.
Make a toughness check and against somebody's demon, so yeah. Also roll again because you have Furious Assault.
Yep.
Nice.
Right, so the first one, 18. Second one, I took 14. It's at exactly 0. Still stand.
Yay,
And
critical
I need
health.
to check what on fire does, because I think it's like it's either 1 or D5. There's some amount of damage ignoring your soak and everything. Go. Yeah, the critical tables. Fire. suffers D10 damage with no reduction from armor. So actually, it can't hurt you because you have 12
Yep.
and you are immune to fatigue.
So, Gizmek is literally on fire and cannot be hurt by it.
And the effects of fatigue. So you just don't get fatigue, you just ignore it until you're unfrenzied. Basically, after the combat, you will probably pass out, but other than that, you're fine.
Yep.
In their turn, they were told to try to kill Gizmek. And now they've been told to not parry, so they're just going to be smacking. So, sword hits. And does... Clearing. Okay, that is 19 damage with 10 pen.
So 7 damage.
19 minus 12, 7.
Remember, you can still dodge a pet. Oh no, you all have stacked. And then the claw also hits.
Their claw.
And that is 19 damage.
So another
It's
7.
actually an 8 pen.
Oh,
Alright, I am getting force pulled away for groceries, so.
Damn.
Oof.
Should-
Oh, does anybody else have another scene if we want to pause this? Wait a minute.
We
what's
were
Yusuf
having-
up to?
Yeah, what's Yosef doing too?
What the Yusuf doing?
Let's look at the background character. What are you doing?
He's a narrator.
Yeah. He's up in the
unfortunately for
box,
everyone else.
grabbing the mic.
Probably not a lot, to be honest. That's the unfortunate thing. Did
Also,
anyone
Gizmek
else
took
have
that much.
anything major they wanted to?
Gizmek took that much damage from the demon swords, or Gizmek took that one damage from one blood letter, or
I don't know.
God damn it, that is so sadly true, for fuck's sake.
The background character from Ruby.
The shadow people.
Holtz is currently writing down a list of insults he wants to call Velvet.
Sator,
Any examples?
Sator, I don't care that you are we are currently in the warp. Please show yourself to my room so that I can insult Velvet. What do you mean you cannot make portals?
I didn't ask for your half-assed excuses. Now get over here.
I own you. I literally own your soul now, remember? If I say get over here, get over here.
Yes, Captain. Just sits Hager. The ship disappears.
Malachi, report for your daily dick flattening. Yes. Yes, Captain.
Now Malachi, let's fucking go!
No, that's Sator when he gets a Sineshi corruption.
It's just him with Ira.
Yeah.
Oh god.
The
Fucking
can opening
green
right
light.
next to the mic.
How much did a demon roll for damage?
It was like 19, I think.
Yeah.
8 pen. Let's keep
Someone's
right
like
that
demons
down.
are scary. And but that is specifically built for combat. So
Yeah.
It's true.
Can
like,
Sator
the demon
dismiss?
should have been a lot scarier. You guys just kept stopping them from being able to dodge.
You forgot that you also forgot to do the willpower check on hitting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Target of 91 to dodge. So
Can Sator free action fucking make one of the blood letters disappear?
He already did a command, didn't he?
No, yeah,
No,
he
I
just
just
dismissed them.
Yeah, because he controls them.
I just want to dismiss this one so that Gizmek still gets to kill one. Whoa, good job, Gizmek. Somehow you hit it that one so hard, you made the other one disappear.
You were so scary, it just vanished.
I mean, to be fair, he killed one when two of them were attacking him at the same time. I don't know. I think that's a bit impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed one without even looking at it, so he hasn't actually killed it yet. They take critical damage
It's true.
I'm back.
and take half critical damage.
Hello. No, don't worry about the other one. You killed it while you were killing this one so hard. The other one just died. Also, Gizmek, you do your turn first. If Sator needs to do anything, he will.
Wait, no, we need to calculate the 19 damage, Apen.
I thought you already
Also-
had it. Okay, yeah.
Did you already? That was all.
Yeah,
the
that
damage
was
you
7
took,
damage. That's why I went down to 1.
Oh no, with 8 pen, because they wouldn't have gotten through all of your armor, so it would have been
It did 7.
so set.
Oh, wait, yeah, you have 12.
I
you
have
have
6. I have 6 armor and everywhere.
Never mind.
Oh, I thought you had 10 armor.
No, I have it written 16/6. The 16 is with my toughness, and the 6 is without.
Alright,
Okay.
I thought it was the other way around. But yeah.
No, I have double toughness for the sake of this stuff, so I have 10 toughness normally, 12 toughness now. All right, all out attack. Let's go.
Nice.
May have been ordered to not parry, so yes, which is a shame because if they parry, they can reaction attack, which I forgot the first time.
Oh, they have counterattack, but that's a crit. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a 10 in there.
Roll
to
roll just weapon skill and then your D10.
Same modifiers, right? Or is it
Yep.
just... All right.
Same modifiers.
confirm the crit. Nope.
Wow.
Still do 30 damage.
You still do your second attack, right?
Well, he might not need to because that's 30 damage, which it has 10 soak, becomes 20, which is 10 critical damage. Which is rending to the 50.
It's energy damage, actually.
Oh, yeah. So where does where does 50 hit? I think that's the body?
50
Very
is...
likely.
I think like the middle
50
range.
50 is body,
or
yes.
so.
50 is body.
Yeah.
The target is encased in fire, melting the skin and popping eyes. If the target is carrying any ammunition, it explodes. It is not carrying any ammo, and these things are technically immune to fire damage.
Fucking goes
Just
right
flavor it
back
as
to the wall.
electricity.
Yeah, but that's the flavor of the hit normally, so you can flavor it however you want.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It just gets rendered across the chest really hard. The lightning goes through it from the shocky gubbins. And it not there no more.
as it's
Flaming
about
orb stuff there.
as it
Still in
disappears.
frenzy. I
Yep.
think you have to action.
No, it doesn't attack. He doesn't attack allies in frenzy. I'm 99% sure.
Let's check nearest enemies if possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know if there's any other enemies around? No.
I mean, there should have been. There was one there a minute ago, but apparently you killed him without even noticing. So
Roll
Oh my
just to spot
Oh
Yosef.
my Emperor gets back. Look at you. You killed the other demon without even looking at him.
he's just.
I believe that!
He's just currently on fire and doesn't care. Because fire
Just-
literally can't hurt him.
Turn and look at where the other demon was. Listen to what Sator says. I believe that.
Oh, actually, I forgot. Both of you give me an agility because these things explode into blood when they die.
Wow, it's almost like I'm not actually good at agility. It's almost like the only skill that I have that is worse than agility is my fellowship.
I'm actually good at agility because I have 45 because of mutations.
You both
I-
get encased in red hot, like flaming blood.
That puts
And
that
yeah,
continues the
Sator,
fire.
roll me a toughness. Because this actually can't hurt Gizmek.
Yeah. Eh.
Oh
Nope.
no.
Alright. That is 9 damage, ignoring armor, but not soak.
So that's 6 damage.
You just get this boiling blood sprays across you.
Alright, after the whole entire thing wears off, I'm just gonna turn to Soot and it's just gonna be like, yeah, well, there's medikit things, right?
Yes, indeed it was.
Hand it over.
Sator, And what?
He wants a medikit.
He wants your med kit.
Yeah, he's gonna give it to Gizmek.
Yeah. The med kit
Meanwhile,
gives a
he's-
plus 20 or a plus 30.
I think it's a plus 30.
All right, then this is a total of plus 40, and I've accidentally fucked up roll 20 somehow. Holy shit!
Goddamn. I'm trying to see where it is. I'm just gonna look it up on the Discord.
I'm gonna go forward assuming it's plus 30, and if
Yeah.
it's not, we'll adjust.
Yeah,
And
it
I
doesn't
think,
really
I,
matter.
think, I think you succeed.
Yeah, I have a 68 Medicaid before I add both the plus 30 from the medkit and the plus 10 from the mechadendrite that I have.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, I
Gizmek
had a
is,
I had a mechadendrite on me.
also, I'm pretty sure that you also have an advanced med kit. It's whatever.
Yeah, I checked my gear just
Yeah.
now, and I do have it.
Yeah. As,
I just
Gizmek,
forgot to add this
is-
to my sheet, but I know for a fact that I put it on.
Yeah. As Gizmek is healing himself, Sator will pour out a bottle of water.
Put it out.
Yep. To put himself out.
Gizmek
is fine.
Yeah,
Gizmek
not on
actively-
fire, you're just covered in very hot blood.
Oh, it was just the blood exploding like fucking
Yeah, it
burning
doesn't say-
hot.
It's
just really
burning to
fucking
the
hot
touch,
blood.
but it's not setting you on fire.
Yeah.
It's like somebody just throws some boiling water in your face. Like, it's
Oh,
not fun.
yeah.
I like to imagine Gizmek is just like patching himself up while actively on
fire.
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was ignoring the fire and actively just stitching up the wounds.
Just trying to put a bandage on him and it just keeps turning into ash.
It's when the drugs
That's
run out,
wrapping
he
it.
will pass out from like a lack of
Yeah.
oxygen.
Sator will
It's probably
put
the
some
thing
water.
that gets more than the fire. It's just
While Gizmek is
Let me double
really
check something.
I want to say while Gizmek is really attentive on healing himself, if you don't mind, Sator's gonna pour water on him then.
I mean, probably like the fire suppression system turns on after a moment.
Yeah.
Covers him in foam.
Yeah, he would be covered in fire retardant foam.
We get covered in blood and then in foam.
That robot from Iron Man, like the first movie, just comes out and just fire extinguishes him in the face.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Anyway, you
Yeah,
heal intelligence bonus. and
A
stuff.
heal intelligence bonus amount. I find it really, honestly, quite annoying that having a Medicaid mechadendrite doesn't heal you an additional amount. It just only increases the chances. Because,
Well,
like, I get up to
well-
a natural 100, and I still don't get any bonus. My intelligence modifier is 4, so I heal 4 HP.
Yeah. We can change it after. Also, there's the Master Surgeon talent, which actually does increase your healing.
You could
Yeah.
spend the fate point to get more wounds if you want.
Nah.
Trust me, you do want
About to
those.
do warp
extra
travel,
points.
so you got a while to heal anyway.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
assuming such. This was more for flavor, if anything. I just assumed that would be fun to do.
Yeah, it's fun.
At which point you hear like a ding, 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 ding. This is Captain Holtz aboard the Blackstone. To all ships, we're about to leave. We're about to leave Blink's orbits and head to the edge of the system to begin warp travel. If you look to your left, you'll see nothing but empty space. If you look to your right, you'll see nothing but empty space. We're going to go through a lot of empty space again.
But I just imagine that's exactly what he says whenever you leave the systems.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
Dun, dun, dun.
we heal back up and stuff for what matters. because,
Yeah, I'd assume so. Unless
Anyway,
Zach says
back to
otherwise,
the-
I would assume so.
Yeah, you're gonna have warp travel unless something catastrophic happens. You'll be fine.
Don't worry. about
Oh,
it.
don't worry. Something catastrophic will happen.
Yeah, you know it. You know it.
It's literally the name of the channel.
Anyway,
And I did roll a
Uh.
94 and a 99
uh,
already. When I had a
Exactly.
92 to succeed.
Also, Zach, I believe that Sator's new companion will be with him in the Navigator's Fire for this.
Zach, are you alright if I go ahead and if Malachi does something before we enter the warp?
Sure.
So Malachi goes ahead and inside of his room he begins, upon hearing this notification, he's just like, well, better see how this thing works. As he walks into the room, he throws an orb up, summons in Velvet, just like, this ritual better work, otherwise, for any demons, well, you're getting punished. As he begins drawing a pentagram all across his floor, begins doing arcane rituals for about an hour and specifically 10 minutes, as this symbol seems to be glowing in his room. Which is him basically flavoring he's using the sorcery power Sorceress Geller.
You're not enhancing it?
No, I don't want to
Because-
kill somebody.
You sure? You don't want to have some other poor soul take over checking the circle?
I really don't want to.
By the way, will Sorcerer's Geller just say that it works on all of us?
No,
Because, you know.
it only works on those who use the sorcery power, and they take
Yeah.
one corruption and it takes an hour to do.
It is kind of awkward because the thing is that we have multiple ships and stuff, but yeah. And we all have, like,
It's just
one
that
ship.
if he gets the warp encounter roll, he gets a plus 20 on it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that if something would happen to him, it's more likely that he's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's start
Anyway.
going through the warp stuff.
Check the print message because we never remember this.
All right.
That's why I pinned it. Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna-
it's a 6x travel, so it should be around 6 days.
Navigation warp to see the time.
I'm gonna save my fate points for if I need to pull them on you, Sator.
Yep, because I literally have none because I did stuff with mutations. It's not that I have none left. I just don't have one for this session. And navigation warp to test the time exponentially. Do I still have to roll that or? The first one is trying to discover how long it will take, basically, to get to.
Yeah, that one's kind of moot, really, because that one doesn't really matter. You'll find out anyway.
Yeah. Any awareness roll with
Yeah,
a plus 10.
awareness.
There. It's a minus 10. Or is that actually?
Yeah, so that's a minus 10 on the steering roll.
Or is it nothing because it's no degrees of
You
failure?
still failed. It's just success or failure.
Yeah.
It either rounds
We
up or
could-
down.
Plus 10 navigation.
We could re-roll this, but we know what happened last time.
Yep, we do. We know exactly
Plus,
what happened last time.
I just removed the plus 10 from this next navigation warp, but I do have a talented navigation warp, 99% sure.
Alright,
Yep.
I roll this one for the encounter stuff.
So it's
Oh,
gonna be a
that's the one,
flat.
yeah.
Right, and then yeah, navigation warp with a minus 10.
It is a plus 10, so it's flat because of
Stuff,
terrain.
yeah.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Trying to find navigation warp because I have 5 billion skills. It's flat.
Do we truly
Hey,
believe in the heart of the
Malachi.
cards?
Yes, you can have a fate point.
Just to re-roll.
Actually,
Hey, it'll just double the length of time.
the last time we had one, it was just like, oh yeah, all the ships except for Holtz's go into hunger strikes.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
I'm gonna-
instead of 6 days, it'll take you 12 days to get there. And it'll be 120 days
I
real
mean,
space.
it would be fine, and it's better than risking to make this worse.
If it's just 12 days, that's not bad, actually.
But
It's
it is
only
also,
3
and
encounters.
also makes it 120 real space days.
So it makes it half a year.
Yeah,
I don't really care that much.
so like
Yeah.
a third of a year.
All of a sudden, Zach had plans for what it would be like 3 months from now. All of a sudden, has to add another 3 months on top of that, and everything's gone to shit.
I'm fine with
So that makes it an extra 4 months.
Glad we got some Netflix.
4 months in the warp.
No, 4 months in the real world.
space time, you guys spend 12 days in the warp.
Oh,
Which
Yeah.
you guys have plenty of like time for that. Yeah, you have supplies for 6 full months on the ship. And
Anyway,
he spent
for every
You spend
5
2
days in the every 5 days roll, did I win the secret roll?
Just a minute.
Roll for baby.
All right,
Roll for baby.
Sator, you're the navigator. Roll for baby.
Yeah.
Warp baby.
Everybody
Poor
be sure to
baby.
put on a New Sphere Adeptus Mechanicus combat
Ooh,
music.
that's a pretty nasty
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Anyway. Well, I'm gonna go BRB real quick. If the warp event, if Zach comes back before me and the warp event is on my shift, Joseph can roll it because he's also there.
Neat.
I feel like Yosef needs a power.
I love observing that is literally the only thing that Yosef has said all session. It's just him piping up to say neat.
I love the idea of just Yosef just spending a fate, not even spending a fate point. He just is there on other people's ships. Nobody knows why. Nobody knows how.
Sator's in like.
I like how we just like
navigation.
declare that Yosef is on our ship.
I mean, Joseph. I mean, the thing is that we did say before that Joseph is.
Yeah,
on
we did
Sator's
sort of
ship.
agree that
Yeah.
Yosef would make
Okay.
the most sense on Sator's ship because he's the
That's
gunniest
Just,
ship.
I'm so
That's fair.
like insignificant. Everyone just forgot.
No, we actually
I
did
will,
have we actually did have this discussion, Yosef. We love you, who's.
Yeah.
Yes, and also Joseph is a fucking null, so he might be able to just go out into the warp and not give a shit.
I'm just imagining like Sator's just in his like pod navigating, and I'm just sat in at a desk, like in a chair, legs folded, reading a newspaper.
Anyway, BRB.
Okay.
You basically have fucking Rowan's power from the Mordheim campaign where you could just walk out and walk back in on some other set of
Narratively declare, yeah.
I'm
Like,
just
like
part of
the entire
uh,
campaign is just like a bunch of pre-built sets in like some movie studio, and you just walk from one to
Yeah.
the other.
I'm just part of the movie crew. I could just go between sets.
You're like the awkward dude who just mans the cameras most of the time, but you're on break.
Phase through the wall.
That's
He's
why
an
you're
extra.
that's why you're so good at aiming. It's because you have to point the cameras everywhere.
Oh, God.
I need to capture the perfect shot.
That makes so much sense for our text RP, though.
Tapping into
Okay.
something by accident. It's being very fitting, though.
It's not it's not Holzer putting cameras up and everything. It's just me being forced to record everything.
The reason Yosef was gone for so long was because he was setting up cameras everywhere. He didn't have spies doing that. It
Yeah,
was literally-
Somehow, Yosef has out camera and Holtz.
Malachite was the
He
easiest
just has
to
the
camera up.
absolute biggest network.
Holtz has just blackmailed me into setting cameras and microphones up everywhere because I really don't want to have to run. my
It wasn't
own
even like
ship.
that bad of a blackmail. It was just like, hey, could you do this? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to give you like kitchen duty or something. It's like, not kitchen duty.
I've done that IRL. I really hate kitchen duty.
Perfect blackmail.
Perfect.
I understand that in my soul that I don't have.
Give you dishwasher duty, man. Ooh.
It was-
Oh no.
Have to wear the little scrub on your head.
Ugh.
oh god, the beard net.
Yeah.
Oh, beard nets. I fucking hate beard nets. God.
All of the places in my area would not hire me because they don't have beard nets.
Why you wrong?
I mean, I refused to shave too, so that was a big part of it. I purposely didn't go for those jobs very much, but not a single one would like accept like beard nets as a possibility. Yet women can have like long flowing hair and wear hair nets, and it's fine. These fucking double standards. Men are such an oppressed gender.
Nah, beard nets are the worst. Like beard nets are more oppressive than not being hired because
Yeah,
of a beard.
I wouldn't be surprised. Especially considering I'm an autistic asshole whose neck is all sensitive and shit anyway. I would absolutely despise that shit.
To
Like,
be honest, I wish I'd gone back in time and just rather have been fired than have worked in that factory I used to work in and wear a beard net constantly.
oh god, yeah, no, same. I actually like beard net experiences are the fucking worst.
Oh boy.
And I don't even have that long of a beard. It's just
Yeah, it's just like-
face off.
If you have any facial hair, yeah.
Hello.
Anyways, welcome back.
Anyway,
Yeah, so
Uh,
your target was like 90 something, right? For the navigation thing?
It was.
Roll a 60. 68.
Yeah, it's it.
Yeah, so you succeed. So for every 5 days, there'll be 3.
We need to roll 1d4.
Yeah, and there's 4 ships, so roll 3d4.
Either Zach or Joseph roll it.
Might as well let Yosef roll it. He's the norm.
3d4, did you say?
3d4.
One is Holtz, 2 is Gizmek, 3 is Malachi, 4 is Sator and Joseph.
Yeah, we sort of do in order up to bottom, top to bottom, and well, actually no.
Discord.
We're doing it from how we got our ships in order from, kinda.
Okay.
Whatever.
Now,
We're doing it
before
in
I
some
fuck
order
up
that makes
5
sense.
rolls in a row again.
It doesn't.
It's-
You can't really fuck up this roll.
All right,
The
Say
closest
that.
to fucking up is getting the same number 3 times.
wait, can I declare something to defeat the jinx of the universe, please? Do not give me another damn warp storm, for fuck's sake! I do not
You are
want
now
another
guaranteed a
warp
warp
storm.
storm.
You have a plus 40.
Hey,
I
Pink
didn't
Horror.
Calling the
Did you hear-
universe out, okay? I need to do it. I need to break the flow of the timeline.
Okay, so make sure you got more than a 17.
Alright,
Get it.
Sator is gonna ask, hey, Pink Horror, is Malachi going to get a warp storm today?
Just shake them
Well,
magically.
maybe, maybe not. Who knows what the great plan is?
That's
3 ML.
Malachi, Holtz, and Malachi.
Yep.
Alright, see. Plus
Malachi-
20 for Holt, plus 40 for Malachi.
Malachi.
Actually,
But
that's
Holtz gets
45
to-
because I got the Navis Prima.
Yeah,
Plus
Holtz
45.
does get to roll twice though, because
Yeah, because I have the warp spade hole. So I'm just gonna roll once, then I'm gonna roll again. I'll let Malachi go first.
That's
Okay,
the first
fine.
pass, so on you.
Yep, all as well.
Hey, 69.
Nice.
I didn't
That's
roll plus 20.
All right, what am I
So-
rolling on mine?
7.
Doesn't
You,
the...
you didn't
I
get
You
one.
don't.
Alright, so that I'm fine, I think.
Hey. No, you. Oh yeah, you rolled twice. Sorry.
Warp spade
Doesn't
hole.
the
Yep.
Warp
I mean,
Bane
that
hole give
can
you a
be
bonus?
That's either ghost ships or all's well. Which one do you prefer?
I'll go with all's well.
Uh,
All right, and then I got one more.
Holtz just stares at the problem and demand they remove
That's
themselves.
barely not all's well, right?
yeah, 73 is whispers and dreams.
Oh boy.
That makes sense.
Strange dreams and even is hush whispers when awake.
All right.
Lord hidden truths or portend should the GM wish, or merely be mad ramblings from beyond. Gee.
I think since I got so
I mean,
close,
he
I'm
already,
not
he
gonna
already
roll
has
that.
like, he already has demons and ghosts on his ship. Like, what else? Like,
Yeah, I'd say
Necrons.
Demons.
willpower and a command.
Okay.
Willpower is for how it affects you. Command will be for how it affects the crew.
8.
Ooh.
Malachi would be like,
Okay.
shut up. Malachi specifically, he's just like, he hears the minor demons, just like, you need to come to the other side. Malachi psychically grabs it, it's just like, listen here, you little fuck. I'm going to go ahead and shove you in the blender.
The fuck did you just say to me, you little bitch? I'll have you know that I graduated.
I graduated from the Astra Telepathica.
You're talking to a future U.S. Army soldier.
Future Alpha Psyker.
Right? And then give me a command.
You're done, kid.
Nah, Sigma Psycho.
Sigma. I'm so sorry, that just got me good. I'm
Malakillionaire grind set.
gonna spend 1 fate point for a plus 10 on this to make it a solid 50. I got the Master Orator talent. I had a quick question. Would that be able to give me a little bit of a bonus? Considering
Yeah, I'll say that'll give you a plus 10, since it's like a ship-wide thing.
Master
That's for helping you affect more people.
nice.
You have to do fewer speeches.
All right. Nice.
Nice.
Perfect.
Right? Yeah, your crew is fine, and they don't suffer any morale damage.
Listen, Malachi goes ahead. He's just like, listen, we are on a goddamn ghost ship. If any of you are goddamn afraid of this shit, you can look out the window. I'm
Yeah,
not
they can't.
turning around.
They can't look out the window.
I know, that's why he's telling them. Yes. Malachi
You
is-
can look out the window is a euphemism for go out the vent.
Listen here, fucks. As long as it's not a warp storm, you're fine.
So you guys go through traveling for what seems to be 2 weeks. Then as you get out the other side, you find it's been 5 months.
It's fine. It's normal work shenanigans.
Yeah, Holtz doesn't give a shit about the temporal
10
phenomena.
times speed.
Holt only cares about his time.
Yep.
You think of forward time travel? Really fucking easy in the Imperium. You're just gonna do donuts in the warp for a bit until it times it by.
Oh, you need to wait for the price of this to go really high up. Just do donuts in the warp.
Yeah. I just hope nothing comes for you while you're in there, but yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Just like someone playing the fucking stock market using the warp.
Yeah.
Or like you go in the warp, do that, come out 50 years before you left, and like, God damn it! Gotta go back.
Oh, now I can buy more of that really cheap stock.
Malachi has to. The pain in the ass for all the ship is that they have to update the calendars. Just like, goddamn. Oh, I think it's my birthday.
Yeah, that's the starting thing that you do when you merge in the system. It's like, all right, what time are you saying it is? Okay, update our stuff.
Wait, what do you mean it's the 50th millennium?
Wait, how did we get back to the 30th millennium?
Wait, it's a war
for the Emperor.
Wait,
Sanguinala.
it's the Horus Heresy. Let's go and see the Emperor.
We need to warn him. Magnus, we're coming.
Magnus, don't drop kick that magical warp door that the Emperor made.
It's the two Chad memes. Just thank you.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure there's a fan fiction about this.
Probably, anyway.
At least
Navigation.
Yeah.
Let's see if we end up in the sun or not.
Yeah.
We don't.
Okay, good.
You're good.
We end up really close to
It takes you
Dandor.
10 months, but you managed to come out within a half day's travel of the planet.
Yay.
So cool, you saved a half a day.
And now Sator's gonna get another bionic because he does that.
He just immediately gets out. It's just like, yay! Starts screwing it in. Grr.
He goes to Gizmek for that because of his maggots.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the engines here on your ship might be a bit freaked out at the fact that you have maggots for
A
a
normal
heart, so-
Mechanicus would freak the fuck out, so Sator might try to rescue one from the other to recruit one from the
If
other
a
hive.
doctor cut you open and found out instead of lungs you had like this huge beetle just sat there and acting as a lung, I think they would be freaked out and probably kill you.
Yeah.
You just give them like 1,000 credits. Just close it
All
back
right,
up.
I will warn you, if you have Gizmek be your surgeon today, it will probably go just fine considering the previous roll, but you may have a few very visible staples everywhere.
It's fine. Sator can just goop form.
God damn.
Also, I'm gonna install the Vitae supplement, so I have Sanguine now.
Alright.
I don't want the idea of Gizmek in a nurse's outfit. Like,
Fan artists, you know what to do?
yeah, all negative one of you that watch us.
Yeah, all negative one people watching.
All negative one of you, we need you to order a fan art of Gizmek in a maid outfit because we are all poor.
We're all degenerates.
Please help me, I need to cover
Oh,
bills.
Hey,
Anyway,
Joe
we
has
get-
proper hand sanitation technique at least.
Anyway, moving on.
Anyway,
Yeah, you guys appear in Bandorf and head over towards it. And since this is 5 months further along than before, as you reach low orbit, you would be able to see the glass scar. It'll be large enough at this point that you could just barely make it out. Yeah, this like pure white area on the surface. Like it's tiny from space, like this tiny little white dot. But it's noticeable because everything else is just brown and grey and shitty looking. And yeah, this is one like pure white dot.
Oh, I wonder what that is.
Oh no, boy, I want to nuke it.
Sator is gonna look at it.
We can point a macro cannon at it if you want.
Sator is
just have
gonna
to
look at it with.
Exterminate the planet. It's got a weird white dot. Kill it with fire.
Alright. Sator will activate Ultra Zoom by looking at it with Void Washer. What
Oh my
does he
god.
see?
He's not going 8 times. Not 8.1 times, but 8.2 times magnification.
What does that power do?
You can fucking able to detect anything within 5 times or 10 or 100,000 kilometers times perception bonus.
What?
I think it's mainly used for like looking at shit in space, but yeah, I think that's fair enough. Yeah, as your vision zooms down, you kind of look at it from like the surface. Yeah, and you see this small like how long is a kilometer?
1 clom.
It is
Just
be a little bit under a kilometer in diameter at this point. It's not radius, but total of like a kilometer.
this is just how far Sator can see, by the way. With that,
And you see, there's like just under a kilometer area that is just like everything in it is just glass. It's like the ground is like very slightly like starting to like clip the edge of this building. It's like one like very edge corner of this like abandoned manufactorum. It looks like is made of glass, along with a section of fence around it, as well as a huge section of like what was once like gravelly ground is just pure glass. And you'll see you'll see 3 people like near the center of it. It's kind of like looking surprised in like this surprised motion as it's pure glass statues of humans.
Report there's a big glass thing that seems to be slightly spreading potentially. And the center there's like 3
And actually roll me a cognition, since you can actually look at it like you are there.
Nice. Or I mean the power does have a thing where you can roll willpower to get extra info.
is it the sun or is it the multiple suns in the system?
This system only has 1 sun.
The willpower is plus 30 because master level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I expected that.
No. This is weird glass area with nothing else weird looking to it.
Totally nothing else.
Yeah, it's totally fine other than that.
Also, I do want to use the whispers in the warp.
I do not
Don't
have
have
access
access.
to this link.
Oh, it won't let me do it that way. Hold on.
Yeah. I want to say Sator is also gonna try to use this power on the mostly the underhive of the bloody hive where all of the new laws are. And before doing it, he's gonna use a white void to get a plus 20.
He's just like, you know what? I feel like after that glass over there, I might want to. Oh yeah!
Ow.
It actually isn't reality because it makes you really calm. Anyway, I'm gonna roll the willpower for that, and Zach, you can give me the description for what Sator sees either now or later.
Yeah.
6.3.
You see everything. Yeah, you would see this hive with a lot of aliens in it. They see it's like Orc, Groot, couple Eldar, and a reasonably wide variety of other Xenos that aren't very well known.
Like the
varieties
monkeys.
of things that are clearly aliens, but you don't know what they're called. Yeah, and like intermingling with the people, and
Sator does have
there's
a
tensions.
Sator does have a Xeno lore, but still he wouldn't know all of them
but
probably.
you would know every single like minor Xenos race nearby. There's a lot of them.
Why is there a turtle with the head of an elephant?
Why are you looking so odd?
Look at it. How can you
I
not
can't
look
see
away?
what the heck you're talking about. Gizmek screams over the intercom to the person using the psychic powers to see the surface of the planet.
Well, you should become a psyker then. Just believe in it.
Just believe.
Or why don't you go down there yourself?
Yeah! Sure, suit! I'll work on that! Can we go tell the other bitch?
Alright, Holtz is just like, alright, quit bickering, you girls. We're going down to the planets. I'm going to talk with people. If anyone wants to come with me, it's fine and dandy by me. I'm sure the rest of you can find some.
Here we go! Gizmek drops down in his Big Mac.
But you are the Big Mac.
From our bridges, we just see just the
In our
fire
Death Dread.
coming through this bridge.
I let them know that the Death Dread is with me. Go kill it.
Just like, you know what? Maybe we should just leave him down there.
No.
Go later.
He's funny.
Where's Gizmek dropping, boys?
Where we drop
Circle Town.
Where we dropping, Gizmek?
He's dropping at like the edge of the glass scar.
Yeah. So-
Drop pods down there.
God,
So
that's going to be
Gizmek wants
such a
to
mess if he
explore-
hits the glass.
Gizmek wants to explore the glass car.
I'll go with you, Holtz.
You're going with him, or
No, I'm going with you, Captain.
okay?
Joseph, you wanna come along with Gizmek?
Fucking more fun than me just standing here. Fucking...
You fucking mon.
Here, have a bag of tea.
Thanks.
You know, to be honest, the entire reason I'm having him do this is because I want to hear the sound of the glass shattering as the Death Dread hits the planet.
I'm just imagining like the
for the hell
whole
of it.
planet's gone through.
Yeah. For the hell of it, roll a ballistic skill for your ship.
For my ship, okay.
Yeah, to launch the Death Dread.
Yeah.
Yeah, to launch it with accuracy. You got a crew skill of 30. I don't think you have any bonuses.
I don't
This
know
is
how.
firing into an atmosphere, so I'd say a -5.
He hits
I don't
it.
know
Alright.
how
Is it
bonuses
within
work.
close range?
Yeah, it would be within close range. This is
Nope.
Wow.
I hit the middle of a populated city.
You can't miss by that far, thankfully. Yeah, roll me a d8. See like what direction you scatter in.
Like
So yeah, you
northeast.
go. Well, that'd be basically directly north in the way that I do them.
I thought you meant him scattering as in his body for a minute. So I was like, well,
How
dead
far
on
do you
impact now.
scatter the orc fungus across the glass plains?
As you turn to mush.
Yeah, so you can like aims for like the very edge of the glass bit and ends up halfway between the hive and the scar, so it's to walk for a couple kilometers to get to it.
Damn it!
Uh,
Oi, pick me up again and try harder!
Picking you up is definitely a process.
Well, did he stutter?
Get on, fucking stutter!
They have to send like a shuttle down that then picks you up, carries you back onto the ship,
And then launch me
back
down.
over to the launch bay.
Worth it.
Gizmek do that, or is he just gonna walk over?
Yeah, he does that. Cause Nick's just like, you missed the glass, you get do it again.
It's gonna be like a week later by the time he
Yeah,
actually.
well, that's gonna
catches
be
up.
a couple hours. 'Cause it
Yeah.
takes an hour to get
It's a
from the ship
learning
to the planet.
experience.
They come
Yeah, they
down
send
and
the
Gizmek
shells
is
out
just
to
having
get-
the Death Dread tapping its foot impatiently.
It's doing like the Sonic pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're too slow! Paint the rescue ship red now!
uh,
They're in the middle of vacuum.
Yeah, so they would come along to pick you up around the time that the rest of the group get to the surface.
Yeah.
The rest of us are all just group up together, and then by the time we actually manage to like squad up, he lands on top of one of us.
Oh yeah, where are you guys all going?
I know. No, Holtz and Malachi, we're gonna go talk to the three leaders. I didn't really have a plan for like who goes first.
Yeah.
So whoever's closest, basically.
Let's say Joseph and Sator's plan.
Joseph, do you want to go with Gizmek again or no?
Sure. I mean, whenever he gets down there, at least.
You can
You guys
catch
just
up
get
with me
ready.
once I eventually actually manage to hit the glass.
You guys just like in a shuttle, like sit down, waiting to see where he lands, so you can go over.
Yeah.
Forced to go back up and try again with them.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
for
this is
visiting though, since you are coming from space, they're all equidistant. So yeah, you got the governor who's off in his hive, in the hive thing that's doing the experiment with all the Xenos.
That's one.
Jade is in the capital, and Red is still in his military base outside of the hives.
All right, 1 black, 2 jade, 3 red. Red. We go to red first.
You go over to the general. Yeah, Malachi going with, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys head down there, and you are still marked as accepted, so they don't like make you identify yourself.
Please have Holtz do it anyways.
I mean, Holtz Holtz knows that Red won't let him in with his weapons, so he's basically going to go to a coffee shop nearby and then say, "Hey, Red, I'm here. I want to talk to you. I'm at this location."
Like he's in a military base outside of the hive, so there's not really a coffee shop nearby. You have to be in the hive to find those.
Well, then I arrange for a shuttle to pick him up, and I say, "I'm at this coffee shop. I would like to speak with you."
Bro, he's got like a military base. They have to have some pub to go to every now and then.
Then I arrange for a coffee shop to be built outside, and then for him to go.
No, drop all the coffee shop in.
Drop out a coffee shop, roll your ship's ballistics.
Accidentally crushes him with the coffee shop.
Which there are prefabs. That is a thing you can do if you buy the prefab first.
I mean, if it's
You
just
should
a
buy
battle can
prefabs and
orbital
prefabs and
drop
drop them from
churches on
orbit.
people.
The worst part is
buy 50 of those.
Holtz will remember this.
Yeah,
So Holtz finds a Starbucks and then sends a shuttle for the general.
Yep, because I don't want to give up my weapons.
Roll me a command with a -20. See how he takes this.
Well, I have my thing, which gives me a +10. And I have peer government, I have peer Dandorf, I have peer PDF. So all those combined, that's +30.
You only really apply one of those. So yeah, you have peer with all of those, but you don't apply all of them to everybody.
Okay. So it's only a flat roll of a 92.
Yeah.
always him.
Oh, well.
1/6 degrees. Okay.
He begrudgingly comes along, but you are left waiting for a bit.
That's okay.
Since he's 4 kilometers outside of the hive, so it does take a bit.
I scare the shit out of the owner of the coffee shop because I'm a rogue trader just casually sipping there. And I don't do anything.
Have a barista just hovering nearby for if you need anything.
I don't even actually be a bad customer or anything, but I do scare the shit out of them. Just be occasionally turning just awkwardly, making weird grunting noises after every sip.
Yeah, they would effectively be treating you like a high renowned critic. It's making sure that everything they give you is the best they have and seeing to anything that you want.
Malachi, get me a scone.
I'm just imagining you going there and not even ordering anything. You just want somewhere nice to sit.
He's gonna pull that fucking. We're gonna go back to that triangle. He's gonna pull up, get a single black coffee, and leave.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna end up with a McDonald's thing again, are we? Where we just end up plowing through the establishment with a car.
McDonald's, we have food at home. Order a single black coffee.
Holtz thinks he can do that,
we
meanwhile
order
Gizmek takes over the wheel and drives through the McDonald's.
Why is it every place we order at, we destroy?
Which is why we can't have nice things.
Applebee's.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You're there for about about a half hour or so before Sir William comes in and the coffee shop staff freak the fuck out again.
Me, General Red.
General Red. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong person. Yeah, he came all the way from Blink.
Yep.
Yes, General Red comes in. Yeah, the coffee shop freak out as they effectively have the Prime Minister and a high-ranking critic and don't know who to look to first.
Is there paparazzi?
Probably.
And they're all there's a
watching.
paparazzi, and they're all hired by Holtz.
Alright, Holtz and Malachi, roll to see if you see the secret paparazzi.
No, Holtz doesn't give a shit.
Malachi's rolling side initiatives because he knows this shit. And no.
No, it's all normal. It's fine.
Everything's fine. It's just a visit to a coffee shop. What the heck are you so worried about?
And as General Red walks in, I'm like, General Red, good to see you. Glad you could make it all the way out here.
Road trader. Can't say this meeting was expected. But what can I do for you? Everyone takes a seat.
Well, I thought I'd check in on the situation since I was in the area, see how things are going. I also have a few requests for a redeployment of services.
Well,
They're
what would that request be?
Are you aware of the planet Blink in the system to the Space West, Haitine?
I'm aware of it, the Pleasure World. I haven't visited there myself, but apparently it's got a good reputation.
Yes, well, I've been there recently, and long story short, due to some certain circumstances, they're going to need a few trustworthy people. The governor there is a military man, as you know, and he's going to need some foreign influences to confide in. And I'm hoping to establish a working relationship between these two planets. Naturally, I came to you first.
What is the reason?
Let's just say that there's been a upheaval within the governmental process, and order needs to be restored.
Well, I'll see what I can do. I do only command the PDF, but I can see to arranging some reinforcements for him.
I'll be working with the governor as well to make sure things go smoothly for you. But given the circumstances, I thought it best to see you first. As a note, Holtz just decided randomly, so he doesn't see it, right?
Yeah, I was literally going to say, I thought it best to see you first. Literally rolled a 1d3.
Yep.
Well, I'll arrange what I can. Those that won't mind being sent away from their homes for a long while.
Make sure they're trustworthy and capable.
Of course. I'm going to send untrained louse to a different planet and make sure that they're good ones.
I'll make sure that they'll be able to stay in contact with Dandorf as well. Just so you can keep an eye. Yeah.
That's the point of the astropath.
Yes. But in other news, I saw that white dots on the planet earlier. Do you know anything about that?
Yes, it appeared a short while after you left, actually. Been there for the 10 months. I have a small detachment guarding it. Strange creatures come out of it every now and then. Easily enough dispatched when you can focus fire. But keeping people away from it, and it seems to be very slowly growing. I'm not sure exactly how to contain it.
Do we have is there like a view of like that area from where we are?
The landscape is fairly dusty, so there's big dust storms all the time. So not really.
You very explicitly chose the one Starbucks that has a view of there.
Yeah, it's like 3 kilometers outside of the hive, so you can't really see it.
But can I see like the red streak of Gizmek's Death Dread falling in from the sky?
Yeah, you see that heading down.
In the moment it impacts, you just hear like Red's fucking Voxcom start to buzz.
He's roll me the D100 for your accuracy again, just for the hell of it.
It's going to be bad, but this time they're aiming at the center, so.
Get a nap one.
Oh my god, I failed by 0.2 degrees.
Are you sure? Because you had a -10 for shooting into, but then a +10 for short range, so I think you succeed by 0.3.
Oh, okay. I thought it was at a 25. Wow. Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, from the ship to the planet is less than 1 VU. It's a very short range. It's just that there's atmosphere to mess it up, so it basically comes out to a moot roll. So yeah, they actually hit. They wouldn't land you directly in the middle, but they would get you close. To within a couple 100 meters of the center.
as General Red's Vox comms start going off, I say, you might want to disregard those. I have my own team investigating it.
Very well. In future, I'd appreciate these warnings before they occur. But, yeah, puts a finger on his ear and says, disregard these rogue trader forces. Are there any others that have been going in there I should warn about?
Not that I know of, but they have. I've given them a lot of latitude.
And be aware others may be coming. Inform me if you see them.
Holt's just just as casually sipping his coffee, just like no
I'm
reaction.
pretty sure that Sator and Joseph are in both of them are in the fucking thing waiting for Gizmek to actually arrive.
I think you guys have like a shuttle in here. You would see him streaking down and know where he's going.
So Joseph and Sator are in the
later,
fucking...
there's another beep and he's like,
Yeah.
a shuttle? That'd be them, right? It's like looking at you. The shuttle heading to where the orc landed.
Probably. Holt's just like, could I, since we're here on the subject, do you mind if I arrange for a cooperation between our groups? Since you do have men there, just to make things easier.
Well, they're on the outside. Your orc is paid to land it inside. My men are just there to keep things from coming out. Well, they'll be on alert, but I'll make sure they verify contact before they shoot.
I'll have my.
As long as the orc doesn't come out made of glass, you'll be fine.
I'll just turn to Malachi. It's like, Malachi, could you get them to Vox? Get Sator and Yosef to Vox over to the nearest guard station. There should be guards outside. They're with General Red. Just let them know that you'll be working and to check their targets.
Will do, Captain. Out of character, would that be Malachi beaming up the notification up to their ships and then having the ships calm down to them? Or
you're close enough that you could beam it to them, or you could just Vox them. You will have Vox.
Are we in close enough range? Is the thing?
Yeah, it's like 3 kilometers. I assume you'll have Vox speeds, which can do like 100 kilometers.
Okay, then I just Vox over.
I think you got the good ones.
I mean, at this point, we probably have the good ones, but
yeah, you probably have best quality comm beads at like 100-kilometer range. So,
I just Vox over to Yosef and Saito and just be like, "Hey, I have permission from General Red for you guys to just do as you please. Just don't kill the guards."
I have to remember to tell that to Gizmek. Then.
I am pretty sure they'll run away when they see the Death Dread. General Red, there's a Death Dread. That's
I assumed you didn't. Well, my men saw as it came down, tracking it, ready to open fire.
No, that was me. But yes.
Tell them to keep an eye out. As long as it doesn't come out made of glass, they won't shoot it.
Very well. And then I think Holtz just like kind of talks politics and business with General Red, and then I guess after, unless Malachi wants to say anything else, Holtz doesn't really, just lets him go back to his business.
No, I mean Malachi, he's kind of just hanging out there sipping on his recaf. He doesn't, unless General Red brings him in the discussion or Holtz does. He's mostly there to observe, kind of almost playing the half bodyguard, half lancer role right now.
Oh, and I introduced him as Malachi the Astropath.
I legit forgot that they renamed coffee to Recaf and 40K for a short bit.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And tea is Tana. Because reasons.
Hey.
Yeah.
Zach, I have a question. Would this be at all a fucking lore Drukhari? Because the Drukhari had a disease which turned things into glass.
That does not seem to be it, because I doubt it affects like gravel.
It affects people and metal, I'm pretty sure, but it was probably much
the ground, so presumably it's not that.
You don't remember much on it. It's the same thing that the hex rifle uses, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Plus, if it's spreading on its own, it's unlikely to be that.
And
as you guys, probably would head off to meet your next person. let's cut over to the group in the glass scar.
Yeah.
The shuttle
Joseph-
comes over and sets down, and you see the orc in this spider webbed cracking of all of this glass.
Oh, that was a mighty good crunch it was!
Yeah, that was a very satisfying crunch as you landed.
Did he land specifically on the 3 people?
No, he missed the dead center by like 200 meters. So you can see the people there. All it's like they don't look like terrified like Medusa statues. Look like what the fuck? It's like frozen in moments of like general confusion.
Before
Sit down and get out. And you see, like, despite he landed, he didn't like make a crate or anything. He just cracked it. So this must be very thick glass.
oh boy.
So you don't know how deep down it's going.
I was just a little disappointed there ain't no hole. Oh, I get. You just sort of, the Death Dread is just waving at your shuttle with a chainsaw arm.
Also, Sator, before ordering the shuttle to go to Gizmek, he would, if he got the report to talk to the guards, he would ask, what is going on in this thing?
Inside? Inside and away. We've just been told to shoot anything that comes out of it.
Well, what does normally come out of it, then?
Creatures that seem to be made of glass for the most part.
Interesting.
People partially turned to glass that have been in there for too long. So advisable not to stay for too long.
Very well.
How long is too long?
Good question.
From the slight expeditionary forces, the shiftings has took roughly an hour in. So it varies quite a bit.
Shuttle driver, once you get us to Gizmek, keep close to us. Anyway, let's get on with this.
You guys crunch out of it. You notice the air in this spot is actually a lot cleaner than the rest of Dandorf. Which is normally shitting like you need a rebreather.
None of the
Yeah, it's
manufactorums or
20%.
anything are pumping out toxic, nauseous fumes, so that would make sense.
This is like the air in here is like crisp, perfectly clean air. There's like no pollutants here, which is both nice and a little unsettling, since everywhere else is enough that you need a rebreather to stop sand buildup in your lungs.
Is it better than the air we have in our ships?
Yes, because yours is recycled and tastes like shit. Well, and yours is full of drugs, so.
I mean,
Very
good thing
specific note for Sid.
I mean, there is a reason on why I have those lungs. Why
And
does the-
actually, Joseph, you're there, right?
I think that he is FK.
Oh yeah, he was running off to get
Because
some
yeah,
food.
he is a null and would have some interesting effects on this area.
Okay, then.
He did say that he was going with Sator, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me
Yeah,
just
he
roll
was
a
getting
willpower.
foods.
Just tell us in the Discord if it's necessary so that Joseph can also read it.
Uh,
Is that a Yosef willpower?
yeah. Right, so yeah, nothing immediate, nothing that you're noticing yet.
Yeah.
That's just to resist them. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys all sit down and you can see the 3 glass people. Actually, Sator, since you are now directly here, you can roll me a Significance.
Alright. It's
Since you have the warp eye.
yeah. Do I want to use a life mist to see better in the glass plane or no?
Well, this is Significance. I guess that boss willpower.
You can't just
Significance is
white mist
perception.
fucking everything.
No,
You can.
Significance is perception based, that's the thing. It doesn't buff willpower, but Significance role is perception. It's more as to see how the things around him react, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So roll your thing.
yep. Do you want the life mist to count for this or no?
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's your drug. You
Barely.
keep huffing it. You might start to get addicted. You keep using it like this. But go for it.
I mean, considering the side effects are seemingly non-existent, getting an addiction to that would probably just be not even a strain on
Addiction
even a
is
percent
very
of
doesn't. He also spaces out his drug use. To be
Yeah,
fair,
that's the
Yeah.
thing.
He tends to it just seems like a lot because he does it on every planet, but there are like months in between that.
and he also
Yeah,
has different drugs. So
Sator
And I
could
think, and I
also,
think he has decadence as well. So yeah, he's good at not getting addicted.
yeah, and also fuck ton of bionics
Yeah.
that still work because they're best quality anyway.
Right. Yeah. So
Hello, Joseph.
as you glance
Fine.
around, you would notice like baseline is that the boundaries between real space and the warp, just like in the area of the glass, is very weak.
This
It's like
is-
it would not take a lot to enable like demon stuff just to casually go from the warp to real space here, and like they would be able to stay here for quite a long while. And you see
Cool.
in the middle, like where those three people are, there's like a tiny like cut in like the fabric of reality. It doesn't seem to lead to the warp. It seems like something that's like broke time and space there.
what is this cut?
The dead center. Like some,
This is
it's like not visible to like normal sight, but like with your third eye, you can see this like cut in reality.
Yeah.
Like you know that the crack in the wall in Doctor Who.
I don't.
Yeah, not visible
What's
to
the
real
one?
people, but you can.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right.
this is
Now let's go back up to the ship and do it again.
this is really bad. It seems that this area is
What?
extremely well connected to the warp. And right there in the middle, well, it seems as if there's a cut, but it doesn't lead to the warp.
I don't care. Let's go do it again. Gizmek is basically just like the kid that wants you to keep like letting him go back up and go on the slide again, except he's doing it with like excessively expensive drop pods and like full on recovery crews.
Sator will try to look at the really surprised guys and just see that they are surprised there's nothing really about them, right? And
You know, I want to try something out. You might want to back up a little bit.
Sator
the mock-
backs up.
The mock cannon of the Death Dread comes out as he turns to the ground and starts auto cannoning it.
Oh, Emperor, save us.
I mean, it's just an area in space. Yeah, you start shooting at it. Actually, roll me a ballista skill.
Oh
And
yeah.
then everybody. Yeah, and
Would
then
it
if he
be
hits,
point blank?
no, it's like 100 meters away.
Fair.
Ah, boy. My ballistic skill is ass, which is why this is gonna be funny.
Oh, I mean, they can't move, so
No, still.
Oh, no, I'm not per se necessarily shooting at the figures. I'm just shooting at the ground.
Yeah, you start
I'm
firing.
still
Yeah,
gonna
it starts chewing up the ground around it. Yeah, putting small craters in the glass, setting spiderwebbing cracks out. Yeah, nothing weird happens. We'll like break off one of the arms of the people there. Hopefully, there's no actual cure for them.
Sator,
Not like it would matter to me.
Sator Vox's holds. Do you want me to report anything about this location? Because there's quite the things here.
Shut the fuck up, yes! You fucking pun master, shut the
What do you mean? I didn't say anything.
He's typing in the Discord chat, he's just like, I'm sure it'll be armless. Mother
Anyway,
whatever Sator is.
Host is basically like anything you feel is pertinent.
sorry, I didn't pay attention. So,
Anything you feel is
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
well, this area is connected to the warp. Somewhat. Way more than normal reality. Zach, question. Compared to the fucking Space Hulk, how much is this place connected to the warp?
Actually, more than the warp. It's basically it's not like directly connected, but like it's weak. So like basically sorcery and other things like that could summon demons a lot easier. So like shedding a bit of blood in here would likely summon some demons.
Would they be under my control though?
If you use sorcery to summon them, yes. If not, they just tore their way through and are looking for shit to do.
Yeah, just make a small ritual and it would be really easy to summon them here, basically.
Yeah. It's like, with your basic skill, you could just summon a fuck ton of demons.
God
You could
damn.
basically rip a hole and just let demons pour through. It's like if somebody
God
wanted
damn.
to start like a chaos catastrophe here, very easy to do from here. And then
All
there's
right.
the center where there's this fracture in time and space. Which isn't
All right,
the
ladies
warp,
and
which
gentlemen,
is
this is where we're officially announcing that we're swapping over to Dark Heresy officially.
It's Black Crusade.
yeah. You guys will be going to Black Crusade.
Whatever. That one.
This area is connected to the warp in such a way that if a sorcerer wished to, they could cause an entire chaos invasion just from minor rituals alone.
From that space.
Yes.
Okay. That stays private for now.
Yes, and there's
Oi, what
also-
was he saying? Oi! What was he saying about chaosy? Just screaming
Don't
in.
mention it to normal UVs.
It's echoing across this area, but we're like kilometers away from any living beings, assumedly. At least any human from the PDF or whatever.
Keep hush-hush about it, Gizmek. Here, have another drink that makes you glow red.
Oh, sweet! You just see the Death Dread like lowers the like hydraulic thing from the forklift down and picks it up out of your hand with like delicacy, and then like tosses it into the autocannon mod so it's meant to grab.
And also, there seems to be a tear of reality itself in the middle, but it's not connected to the warp. I don't know where it goes.
Then, if it's not connected to the warp, then where else can it connect to?
The webway?
That's an interesting theory. Then again, that's probably something that I'd have to talk with a certain other person about.
Something about the middle, okay? Starts walking towards the middle.
I should probably... I'd like to experiment with your theory some more, but can you confirm that it's connected to the webway without expanding the crack?
Unlikely. We'll try.
Well, that's your guess, as far as I can tell, seems plausible. The fact that it's connected to something that's very close to the warp, as you say, or has a very very weak barrier, that concerns me. It could be if it's truly an access to the webway, it could mean that it's possible for a demonic incursion inside the webway. That's not something anyone wants.
Indeed. And don't forget that if any sorcerer with any amount of skill comes here and realizes what this place can do, they can take over the entire planet easily.
I'll relay some of this information to proper authorities. At the very least, I'll make sure this place gets locked down, and that all information about it is left away.
Good.
And if we're still with Red there,
This is like as you're getting ready to leave, you get this.
yeah. And I turn back to Red, or as Red's getting ready to leave, it's like, Red, I have some results from my investigation. They're preliminary, but to make a long story short, that place should be on heavy lockdown, more so than it is already. Nothing should go within. Nothing should get within 100 miles of that place.
Well, there's a hive within 3 kilometers, so
Well, then the entrance to the hive from that direction should be sealed off and never used again.
well, I already have the place encircled. I can increase the guard there.
I'd almost want to say have macro cannons ready to fire on anything that gets close. I'm not joking.
Implying the PDF has access to that many.
Well, I can lock the place down, put on full alert, nobody comes in or out. Start setting up defenses on both sides. Make sure nobody gets in there.
Good. Do that. And
Nice.
it's also best if you don't ask why.
I assume so. Oh, we're going to see that done.
Very good, General. Now, I do have some other business that I need to attend to, so I'll let you be off, and I will pay my tab here. And I pay the full price for the coffee, or the recaf even, and I give a generous tip of like $1 million.
Small loan.
Mostly because that's the cheapest bill that I have on me.
It's the lowest denomination of currency that you know exists.
Paul drank a single coffee and he's like, mediocre. But whatever, here you go.
This is kind of shit. Only $100,000 fee.
I just leave. I refuse to elaborate. Leave.
Yeah, that person doesn't need to work ever again.
They tender their
Malachi say
resignation
anything?
the next day.
Doesn't Malachi say anything?
Malachi, he had something ready. He's just gonna go ahead and nod to the general, and as he leaves, Holtz and Malachi are walking, Holtz slightly ahead since he's the leader, clearly. But Malachi telepaths to him and just says, "Captain, is it all right if after we meet with, or if it were all right to meet with Jade, and then I go ahead and assist the other group?"
Go. That sounds fine to me. We can go to Jade next.
Very good. Thank you. And all inside of their heads, so no hearings.
Yeah. And then we pick up the shuttle taxi, and we go to Jade. And I don't know if y'all want to switch over.
Yeah,
say-
I'll take you a minute.
Holtz, you do your thing with Malachi because Sator will just try to look at the crack to see if he can investigate it at all. While Gizmek is probably just shooting shit for fun.
No. You said something about the middle okay, and we started wandering towards the crack.
Yeah, we're going towards the crack right now.
Yeah?
So you have a Death Dread outpacing you by like.
I think it moves at walking speed. Walkers are not that fast.
Yeah, but this
Sator
one's
is
painted red, keep in mind.
Sator has 45 GLT and he's hulking, so he is decently
Cruising
fast.
speed 16 kilometers an hour.
Good luck, Yosef. Or do you have 60 agility?
Yeah, you move. Oh, actually, 9 miles an hour. It moves at like a fast run. So yeah, you can't keep up with it. It just moves quickly. It moves at running speed.
Also, I want to say that at some point, Sator will just think, wait, Yosef, won't your null presence affect this place in any way?
We'll find out.
I suppose we have to wait until the warp decides to realize it's not supposed to be around you.
Like, Gizmek is moving towards the crack and, like, basically going at running speed towards it in this thing. Are you guys going to do anything? Because he's running right for the crack, I think.
Can we call in the shuttle to, like, pick us up and also take us to the crack? So that we don't have to walk
It's like
100 meters?
It's 100 meters away.
Yeah,
It's like
but
a
I'm
minute walk.
lazy.
It would take longer for
Underestimate me
the,
to how lazy it is.
it would take longer for the
Sator
shuttle
can
to get,
literally teleport there.
it would take longer for the shuttle to pick you up than to get them to walk.
Yeah, true. Anyway, we're
Just
walking
take
towards
me
the
instead,
crack now.
since you could teleport.
Yeah, Are you guys not going to do anything to stop Gizmek?
He's his own orc. He can do what he wants.
Are you Zach? Would you try to stop Gizmek?
I don't know, just think if you want to say anything to him or something.
Sator could use a distraction on him.
I think Gizmek is running like right for the middle, right where he pointed out the crack to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see the crack, but it is directly in the middle of like these three people. So yeah, so Gizmek goes running towards it, where you guys like follow along.
What strategy do you
10
use?
meters short, by the way.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you stop just outside like the semicircle of people.
Holt, what do you usually do to stop Gizmek from doing something?
Just stop him.
That's it. That's just all he says.
Yeah, at that very moment that he says that in response, Gizmek opens up the maw cannon again and shoots at the people in the middle.
Okay, we're gonna need something that's gonna work.
Sator disconnects from his data with and mutters to himself. Even Velvet gave me a better answer.
It's like, no, that was more like a question. Just like, stop him. What? What makes you think I ever stop him?
True. Anyway, Gizmek shoots the thingy.
And I hit the building nearby.
Yeah, so you fire, start chewing up to the ground, and yeah, more of the statues. Yeah, you're breaking chunks off of them.
Sator is gonna say, "Hey Gizmek, look to your left." Joseph don't.
Gizmek is just like, what? As he's still firing the cannon, he swivels the whole entire Death Dread to the left.
But should this be the time for Sator?
Yeah, and Yosef probably another willpower.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
I told you not to, Joseph.
Hey, this is me IRL we're talking about. No.
I can see you. I have Cynations. I can break the fourth wall.
And no modifier, right? It's just flat.
Yeah, just straight willpower.
Hey.
3.6
Damn,
to
that's pretty
grieve.
good.
Rolled a natural 6.
Nice.
You know, it's in like, yeah, as Joseph is like running along, there's like a small area behind him that becomes normal gravel again. But like a short while after he leaves, it slowly returns to being glass. It's like a small area around him slowly like bubbles out, returning to normal. And then when he leaves, it slowly goes back to being glass again.
Well, it seems like if we have a strong enough null presence here, we can reduce this possibly.
Just
We're
send
not
an
throwing any
entire
of that
fucking,
thing.
all of the crew of an entire fucking black ship to just wander around this area.
Yeah. just sit there for like 5 minutes.
Just a
as
bunch of,
break.
just like an entire horde of Sisters of Silence, just casually like walking around having a picnic in the glass car.
And all the glass disappears. The question would be if it remains after they leave or not.
I'm having like a really bad like hallucination of just Gizmek throwing me at the crack.
I will
To see
not
what
lie.
happens.
I will say I was legitimately just thinking of that.
It's like, I swear to God, you better not.
Just Gizmek using Yosef as a bat.
As a band-aid.
Just yeet
Give
him
me a
into
sec,
the
I need
center.
to-
Maybe if we put this into the shadow with its horses, it'll plug it up. Yeet!
BRB, 1 sec. I need to fucking throw something real quick.
You have to spend a fate point.
So he beats this though. Just mid-sentence froze me.
What? Who's throwing you where?
I'm just
We've been joking about the Death Dread.
throwing me at it.
You've just been joking about the Death Dread yeeting Yosef into the scar.
I apologize.
Sorry, I'm fucking broken.
Father Nurgle sent me another one of his gifts, and I had to throw it away, unfortunately. Anyway.
Kinky. Oh wait, no.
Is
that's
that a
wrong.
way of you saying taking a shit?
No.
Okay, I will not press the question further. Moving on.
I just had to fucking throw up a thing. It's whatever anyway. Gizmek. Look over to the left, please.
Yeah, he says, what? And he starts turning. He swivels the entire walker to the left as the autocannon continues to fire. He doesn't
If you
stop
walk
it.
20, the crack is actually not right there. It's actually about 40 feet that direction where you are looking at towards that left.
He's a real logic.
Okay!
Oh, there is actually a
You're
logic
all
skill.
intelligent for
There's also a
that.
logic skill, but I think it's the same roll.
I just rolled a
Logic
raw
is,
intelligence for myself, basically.
Yeah, logic is intelligence, but I don't think that any of us have it. We are illogical.
Actually, I do. But I still failed, and I failed even worse when I rolled logic.
Oh my god.
You see, I have logic with a K, and so Gizmek is turning there. All the while, keep in mind, the autocannon is still firing while he's replying to you. He's just like, okay! And he starts running forward with the autocannon firing, and he also turns on the storm bolters, too.
So, did anything happen to the crack? Did it even crack more? Did it go deeper?
Is Gizmek running into it or just shooting it?
He's running away. He's running away
He's
from
running
it.
away
Yeah,
now.
he's turned me away from it. That was basically to
Okay.
realize whether or not I'm being deceived or not.
He did
Yeah.
shoot it a bit, but yeah.
Yeah, he like shot around it a bit. He missed the actual thing.
Yeah, I rolled like a -4 degrees
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
actual ballistic skill.
How much?
You run away from it.
Yeah,
It's still there. Nothing changed. about
Gizmek
it.
is still there. He's just gonna shoot some other piece of random glass.
And there's a lot
You're
of glass.
basically just hearing the sound of the gunfire and over the Voxcom that Gizmek, like, either voluntarily chooses not to shut off or doesn't, like, understand how to shut off anymore. Just him laughing maniacally at all the cracking sounds.
I mean, can you hear them over the sounds of an autocannon and 2 storm bolters firing?
If he
You'd be
believes he can, he
surprised.
can.
If he believes he can.
True enough.
So anyway,
What
how,
are you two doing?
how much of a crack is it making? Gizmek, both in.
You said it was really thick glass. Is the autocannon doing anything, like, noticeable other
Yeah.
than, like, making these spirals out?
It's like tearing small chunks and causing cracks, but it is obviously very thick glass, like at least several feet of just pure glass.
If Sator focuses like right on the middle, would he notice anything different or?
It's like this is like a crack like in the air above the actual glass floor. There's like that other people can't see that you see with like your warp vision.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's just like a small crack in like time and space that's just hovering there, and would actually be just barely big enough to probably fit the walker.
Oh my god. Can Sator try to look through the crack at all?
As you could, it's like glowing white, like the one I put in general.
Yeah. He's gonna try to touch it, and Sator is trying to like put his hand over nothingness, and Joseph is just there.
Which
If he
hand are
gets
you
dragged
using?
through it, I ain't helping him. Just
He'll
saying.
use the metal hand. He'll just try to poke it with one of his with his pinky's claw.
With like the pinky of your metal hand.
No, the pinky of his claw hand. Because he doesn't care about that claw part.
I thought it was like the
He has a
fist
power
got
claw. He has a
upgraded.
power claw
Yeah.
now because he got upgraded.
Yeah,
No,
Yes.
not Sator. Sator still has a normal power fist.
it
Oh.
only made it go out.
I have a power claw. He has a normal power fist. His regular, like, organic hand has claws now.
Okay.
It has-
Oh,
You got-
he's
got that like
reaching
a
it with his
glove.
claw hand. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you reach out and you poke against it, and roll me a strength.
It's not gonna be good.
I believe there
believe
is
in
that funny. Is there a
Yep.
Oh my god!
Do you want
What do you want to look for? I don't
He's got
have a
one.
reroll, Zach.
Oh,
You don't?
he only has
Because I
one.
used-
He's used it.
Zach allowed me to reroll the mutation instead of burning my fate point.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So you poke it, And for a second, nothing happens. You're about to pull back, and then you just feel everything around you shifts. And Yosef, he vanishes. So you have to go poke against it, like look a bit weird, start to pull back, and then disappear.
Oh boy.
And we'll see what Sator sees in a minute.
I thought you meant for a second.
We'll let the rest of you decide what you're doing first. He could be dead. He could have gone off somewhere.
For a second, I thought you meant he poked it, and then for some reason, I just vanished for no reason. I was like,
No, Sator vanished.
Sator vanished.
Why did I get the short straw?
Just like
Eaten by
somebody
nothing.
else's role decides your fate.
Joseph, Giznek, you guys just saw Sator vanish.
Gizmek
No,
doesn't care,
I didn't
think.
see Sator vanish.
Oh,
I
yeah.
see the glass that I'm shooting at.
Yeah, Gizmek is shooting.
Does Yosef mention anything though?
I'm gonna roll my eyes and report it, obviously, to Holtz. Because I knew some stupid shit was gonna happen. If he poked it.
I just love how casually calm Yosef is about fucking everything that goes on. Just like, here we go again.
Look, in terms of Sator, we have no Sator.
Damn it.
It's always on Dandorf! It's always on Dandorf!
Yeah!
This planet is fucking cursed.
We cannot allow it to fucking be destroyed by chaos. It's the best. It's where Sator got his metal hand, Gizmek got
It's the best place
bananas.
for benders.
Anyway.
So Yosef reports it to Holtz.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Holtz sees this message. sees that Sator disappeared. See, after doing something in the center of the glass car, turns to Malachi and says, "Do you want the news before or after we meet with Jade?"
I already heard over the Vox.
Ah. Well, I am just gonna keep doing what I'm doing and hope Sator, figures it out. Because what am I supposed to fucking do?
If he's dead, if he's dead, you have his soul. I'll talk to Velvet about a resurrection ritual.
Do you still want to come with me, or do you want to go off now?
Fuck.
I mean, if
Hold on.
Sator's still alive, he can probably last long enough for us to have a conversation.
Yeah.
I gotta. What would be a good roll? Like willpower, maybe.
Willpower, sure.
This is a roll. I'm trying to figure out where Malachi's responsibilities are. It's either
What is
Forced-
regret?
Four Sword Quest, seen if Sator's dead. Four Sword Quest, seen if Sator's dead. Fucking
But
okay.
actually,
You know what?
with the contract, you could roll a Cynician to see if he's dead.
All
'Cause
right.
If he dies, his soul would go into the direct custody of Holtz, and you'd be able to tell.
Okay. Could Malachi take a moment to
Yeah.
read?
Take
Yeah.
a moment, scan Holtz, see if you can find an extra soul hanging near him.
Okay. Can I use? Well, yeah. As we're walking, can I use foresight or something like that to prepare?
Yeah.
Or
Sure, why not?
even though that's plus 10 to intelligence checks, it's kind of take
Yeah,
the
it makes
technical-
sense.
2.1.
As you look at Holtz, you do not see Sator's soul hanging around him, and the contract hasn't changed. So it seems like wherever Sator went, he is alive.
He's alive. Don't know in what state, but he's alive. I'm going with you, Holtz.
Okay, I'll just send a message back to Yosef. Sator is confirmed to be alive. Stand by or investigate at your leisure. We'll figure something out.
Is this where Gizmek turns around, sees Sator's missing?
No, this is what happens at this point with Gizmek. Gizmek is doing all this, but he's not having any reaction from you guys. He's getting a little bit bored with it. So he hacks into something that I would like to do a tech use check to have Gizmek manually unmute himself from everyone's Vox comms.
I'm throwing it into the crack.
The mute button exists.
Let's see if I get this with just that. Oh, I barely do.
Yeah, he knows that it exists and he's going to disable it.
It takes him a second to find it. He like unwired the button because it didn't have any use and has to rewire it.
No, what I'm doing is Gizmek has had something done to the Vox beads so that he can force them to unmute Gizmek on their end.
Oh boy.
I would like to roll a strength to throw my communicator into the crack.
Oh,
You don't even need it.
Sator is in a fucking alternative time and space, and you're doing this bullshit.
I want to get
Gizmek here is just like, I don't have enough of an audience. Let's get everyone to listen in. Just does this and just starts laughing maniacally. Oi, kids! This crack is real fun! Can you hear it? Just holds up the fucking comm bead to the window as the cracking and the bullets are going on.
It's the fucking DAC ASMR.
Yeah, it's literally just that hour-long video of DACA ASMR, except with cracking glass sounds in the background.
Yeah.
Gizmek. Gizmek.
What? The shooting doesn't stop, by the way, but he stops screaming as much.
Sator disappeared. Look behind you.
His mech starts turning around. The autocannon is still firing.
I mean, I'm not there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm
Yosef, Yosef, you will notice that the autocannon is slowly swiveling towards you.
Yes. Yeah, Yosef, would you like hit the deck? Did you see that?
Yosef, would you like to go into some fucking extra to try to go into the extra dimension with it?
I'm not gonna get any peace otherwise. Fuck it.
Yosef
I'm sure something interesting will happen.
So Yosef runs into the crack.
Yep.
Do I like
even
catch
do
a
a nice
glimpse of
flip.
him?
Yeah, you like see him at like the edge of like your scanners. You see Yosef running into it. You're like tracking after him.
I mean, Gizmek
Do I even
isn't
know
actually trying to aim at Yosef.
You can see him as you're like turning, and you see him
Yeah.
run and then disappear.
Just
Like,
gives me
like
comment on this.
statues and vanishes.
Oh, he's going in! Here we go! Gizmek just charges in, the autocannon's still firing. At this point, the Stormbolters have got on long enough that they need to be reloaded, so they're mid-process, and he has the chainsaw whirring too.
The autocannon is using like its last couple shots as you run.
And then the moment it goes in, it just for the fucking comm beads for holds.
Yeah, he runs through and guys, your comms disconnect.
So the fucking first thing Sator does when he gets in this fucking fuck, I'll wait. So Sator gets in the alternative dimension.
Well, we'll find out where you guys are later. And now we'll go with Holtz and Yosef.
Holtz and Malachi.
Holtz and Malachi.
So Malachi and Holtz are just. Malachi's just looking at him, just like.
Holt's just like
As
turns back to Malachi.
goes, here we go, and then static goes through.
Holt's turns to Malachi, and like with an expression of like genuine like somewhat remorse, is just like I'm sorry, I didn't know what I expected to happen.
I just want to say right now, I fucking love this campaign.
I'm gonna fucking die.
I should have gotten some more contracts. Damn it.
Halt, Malachi, talk with your fucking woman. We need to see what the fuck is Zinch gonna pop up then. Hey, Sonny, give me your soul.
Holt's just like, so, They're gonna be fine, right?
If this was enough, if this was the perfect moment, we could have ended session here. But fuck no.
Hey, we could. It's a bit early.
No.
No. I want to see what the fuck happens now.
Even if we are like,
In before
massive
Baby
fucking-
decides to interrupt at this exact moment because she knows we're getting a good part.
Even if it's like a fucking massive ass demon pops up and fucking we cut there, that's fine. We'll see.
Ah. Ah. The guy's just looking at him, just kind of like, just oh.
They're not dead yet. Besides, if they are gonna die, I mean, if by the time we get there, they're gonna be dead.
Yeah, you can verify right now that Sator survived. The other two, no clue. Their
At
comms
this
are
point,
offline.
Yosef just wishes he was dead.
Joseph decided, do I want to keep hearing Gizmek or go into the fucking mysterious whatever the fuck that Sator went?
I imagine
Decided to
that
run into the mysterious portal that he knows nothing about rather than deal with Gizmek.
yeah, basically. I imagine the moment Gizmek steps through as well, the fucking comm comes back through. He's just like, here we go! Straight in Yosef's ear again. He hasn't escaped.
Emperor, why have you forsaken me?
Yep. Yep.
Just go to Holt and Malachi
Yeah,
to
do Holtz and Malachi for a little bit.
to whatever the bitch's name is. Who cares?
Jade.
Yeah.
So what are you
Jade.
doing? You going to see Jade?
Let's go see Jade. Like this is some warp fuckery. Like,
Hey, guys, give us 5 minutes. We'll be there. No. All right. Malachi's just like, if they're dead, I want their ships.
we'll figure. I'm gonna have to get new people, so unfortunately, no.
If they die, Helena and Tesla get their ships.
Expend. All right. Yeah, I know. Well, Malachi is just like, with his willpower, it takes him a bit to recover, but it's just like, great. My best friend, my new friend Navigator, and my recently made acquaintance Null could possibly all be dead soon. He jumped through a goddamn warp portal.
It's not a warp portal specifically. It's a scar in space time.
Holtz, does that make it better?
No, but I wanted to, it makes it correct.
I want that as a quote. I want that as a fucking quote.
Now we can worry about it and stay around here like twiddling our thumbs, or we can carry on with our business that we were already doing and hope that they're okay.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Besides, we're already in the taxi cab, so it's not like we're going anywhere. It's
This
not like
this poor taxi driver who's like Hamid or something like that. He's just like his face white after hearing
This taxi driver is getting like increasingly hostile up until the end, but somehow manages to bottle it all up and not say anything. And then as soon as Holt steps out, he gives him like a 1 million credit check.
Oh, and you don't remember any of this conversation.
I remember nothing, boy. Thank you. He slowly, like, you see, like, the awkward thing of his face, just, like, looking at this check as the window slowly scrolls up.
Yep. And yeah, we just go into to Jade's manor. It's like, oh, and probably shouldn't mention any of that.
no, understandable.
And we just go into Jade's manor.
Yeah, you guys head in. Yeah, you are known, so yeah, you're able to arrange a meeting fairly quickly. You get led to a waiting room.
I mean, Jade's putting me in a waiting room.
Oh no! Oh no! Does Holtz need to roll a willpower?
It's currently undergoing business transactions and will be with you. Be with you presently.
Oh no! Roll willpower.
Nah. His crew is in a very in a predicament. So yeah, her business transactions can fucking wait.
You didn't seem bothered about them 5 minutes ago.
You'd have to be English to
Yeah,
succeed in that
Using
role.
them as an excuse.
Yep, I'm. I mean, he wasn't gonna turn around, but he was gonna finish his business.
Holtz is just having fucking whiplash at this point.
Yeah.
Can Malika be like there to hold him back? Just like Holtz, calm down.
Let me at him! Hold me back! Let me at him!
I was just gonna actually, I think I'm just gonna go in now.
Roll me a command.
I have does my imperial warrant work here? I'm assuming it does. So I auto succeed. I'll roll it.
You still fail on 100. I laughed at you on 100. That would have been funny as fuck.
Yeah.
They just
no,
I need your
I'll
papers.
I also have peer. I have 50 peers, so that's 3.3 to
Yeah,
basic
only one
success.
applies. Yeah. The person blanches a bit. It's I will go see if she's available. And scurries away quickly.
I'm just do you not know who the fuck I am?
And after a minute or so, he comes back. She can see you now.
That's better. And I just go.
Yeah, they'll lead you along. Yeah, you come up to her room. She looks up and she's setting some papers aside. How can I help you?
Oh, so that's how you greet me after all this time? It's good to see you again, Jade.
Good to see you as well.
Allow me to introduce my my companion here. This is my astropath, Malika Laborian.
A pleasure.
Greetings. Now, what brings you to my door after almost a year?
Has it really been that long? Warp travel tends to make things all screwy.
Around 9 months or so.
Well, in any case, I just figured I'd check and see how things are going in Dandorf, see how the new policies are going, see if anything interesting's come up.
It's certainly interesting, but contained to that one place. Nothing major so far, but we've also been keeping security tight. So, who knows?
I see.
Let's see how things go.
I've also been. I also intend to send some supplies to the planet Blink and arrange for their transport. I figured you would be the best person to come to for that.
What do you mean?
Well, Blink has recently gone through a very dangerous upheaval, and they're in need of certain supplies that the hive city of Dandorf actually produces.
I can certainly
Naturally, I
see
can,
to providing some of those.
Indeed. That's why I came to you. I also wish to facilitate a working relationship between the two planets.
Yeah. I'll do my best.
Good. Also, Malachi, I'm afraid, due to certain concerns, I'm going to have to leave you alone for a moment if you have your business to take care of. Since things have come up, you understand.
Aw, you two are going to have sex when I was gonna talk to her?
No, I was going to. I was leaving, Malachi.
Oh, I thought you meant leaving that way. Got it.
Oh god, I'm still fucking losing.
I mean, trust me, Malachi. I would invite you to.
Aw, Malachi gives a little telepathic wink.
and then I say, we can hash out the details later, but I'm currently in a bit of a rush. Malachi, Lady Jade, and I basically just leave, and I head off to Blackwell's.
All right.
Yeah. And she looks to Malachi. It's like, well, how can I help you?
Well, being an astropath, you tend to go ahead and come across some interesting things on your travels. Especially being blessed by the God Emperor himself, you tend to find that fate turns favorably towards you. Across my travels, I seem to be looking for something, just as a little side opportunity. And I feel that you may have been in its path, in a sense. So,
I'm in a path of a lot of interesting artifacts. I'm going to have to be a bit more specific than that.
oh, trust me, I know. Holton loves to butter things up, so I have to do such and following in his footsteps. Basically, in regards to a certain sword that I may have heard something about, possibly seen as an heirloom of such. I've gotten rumors that it may have come across your path. I was wondering if there were possibly anything I may be able to go ahead and do to get more information on where it might not have ended or been since the last you've seen it.
Well, there are certainly a few swords I've dealt with. You'll need to be a bit more specific. Where did it come from? What did it do? What did it look like?
Well, you see, the sword, it used to belong to an old pirate captain. He went ahead and served, or he had his own armada, as well as fought with many, many enemies, as well as friends of the Imperium. However, his fate went ahead and was met, and so I'm on a bit of a scavenger hunt to see if I may be able to get my hands on it. You know, astropaths tend to be quite powerful psychers and want a more powerful weapon. If you need a suggestion of what we may be able to go ahead and find as a deal for information upon this such, it has come to my attention that seems that, well, Dandorf is suffering from this, how you say, scar. Yes. It's going ahead and not seeming to stop its expansion across the planet, and of course, it would be horrible for the economy, as well as multiple millions of homes and real estates being lost due to such a thing. So, being, of course...
It's not interfered with me yet, and at the rate it's growing, it'll be a decade before it reaches here.
Oh, but that's the thing. Yet. Of course, in the Imperium, though. That would cost, what, trillions, if not quadrillions of dollars or credits? I only wish to go ahead and, well, see if I may be able to offer my assistance in that regards. You see, it's piqued my interest as well, and I want to go ahead and see if I may be able to research it a bit. Go ahead and see if there might be a way to possibly either reduce or even halt the expansion of such a thing, saving you quite the economy, as well as all the credit would go to you.
Well, it's interesting as that sounds. I was passed up for the role of governor, so I believe that's something you should bring up with him.
Oh, trust me. But at the same time, the one who saved the economy, well, people may go ahead and look at the governor with respect for his authority, but people would look at you with much, much more. I know lots of people would want to start trade routes with you.
As I said, it'll be decades before it even reaches the outskirts of this hive. It would not be too very hard to simply move my family.
Yes,
But
but
one hive, there's dozens on the planet.
Yes, there are dozens, but at the same time, if nobody puts an end to this, then where else will you have to go after it spreads too far? Sure, you may have long passed, but your next generation, your next of kin, as well as this planet may end up doomed if that were the case. I'm only willing to offer my services, mistress, and, well...
But the thing is, I have a feeling you're probably going to be doing that anyway.
Oh, is that the case?
You seem the type.
Ah.
Seeing as it did occur, but a day or two after you left.
I'm not sure about that. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. So, go ahead and well, that could be a little partake of that add-on to the offer, but of course, where are my manners? What do you want out of this? I am but a humble astropath, after all.
Well, I prefer something more valuable than potential better reputation. Do you have any interesting artifacts? I deal in those.
Plentiful, but well, I'm wondering what types you're in the market for, my dear. I don't wish to go ahead and, well, show all the cards up my sleeve.
Anything interesting or valuable?
Let us see here. Let us see as Malachi thinks back on things. Price for a price, I see. Well, I may be able to go ahead and actually get you a quite interesting... well, yes, ironically, I do happen to have a very interesting ornate Jukari knife on display currently in my room that has yet to see any wear or tear. I have no use for it, and it's quite the collection. Not every day you come across a Jukari, after all. I'd be willing to go ahead and offer that up, especially it would be lovely on your desk right here, if you'd be willing to go ahead and share some information.
A Drakari knife intact?
Ornate, as well.
Very well. That seems fair.
Very well then. And I will go ahead and get my shuttle on, heading on down here, and well, please, now that we got that out of the way, do discuss on what you have to tell.
Well, that blade. Well, the family did acquire that when we first came here. Sold it off to get a fair few favors and a lot of coin to start off with. The family have kept loose track on it, make sure we know roughly where it is in case we ever wanted it again. And what I'm aware of, the last person to have it was a Sir William, the governor of Blink, who, I believe upon his retirement, handed it off to another general, to his second in command, sort who stayed in the army.
Interesting. Quite ironic considering that I just came from Blink, but well, perhaps in time I may be able to return and get more information as such.
I could find where that general is currently posted.
If that'd be so, that'd be lovely. After all, I'm willing to go ahead and expend some of my resources to assist.
Any other interesting artifacts you could provide me to make it worth my time of finding where he is?
Oh, I see. I didn't know this is not a part of it.
You have the information of who currently has it. Now this is for where they currently are.
Well.
You said I'm sure you have plenty of artifacts, and you know, seem
I could give you a bolt gun made with a toaster.
Tell you what. You know, as much as I do love your dealings, I just don't think it's worth my time. Being an astropath and all, it's clearly obvious that, well, since I came from Blink, well, I have quite the few connections, my dear. And I hope to keep you in my pocket, of course, but I don't need to be selling everything I own to you. Unless, of course, you want to make it more worth my time.
Oh. There's something else you could do for me, a favor that would be more immediately done.
Okay. Well, that's, of course, I enjoy favors.
I understand that you're a psyker, a telepath primarily, yes?
Malachi kind of looks at her, just like astropath, telepath, just kind of looking down at him. Just it's smart of you to assume that, yes.
There are a few people who I could use some information out of. You can simply be near them and skim that information. I can provide this to you.
Am I going to have to go ahead
Sorry,
and...
baby.
Ah, yes. The
Roll for
offspring
baby.
of Holtz.
Roll for baby.
All right, I will roll for baby. Let's
Baby
see.
just dropped
Oh,
from the
boy.
roof mid-conversation.
68.
It's not even a nice baby.
It's baby.
It's just short.
How
Though,
many
though to be
times did we
quite
have
to be
68?
quite honest, I wouldn't want the baby to be that kind of nice.
Oh my
Slaneshi baby.
Slaneshi baby.
Insert
What will he
literal
do?
war crimes.
I just saw Yosef. We could give you Gizmek for free as a bumper offer. Alt is like, no, it entertains me.
he's funny.
Hey, Holtz, I have a
Green
question.
Man. Hoo-hoo.
Assuming Gizmek agrees to it, how much would someone have to offer for them to buy Gizmek off you?
Holtz would not sell you.
He probably could buy his soul though really cheaply.
Gizmek is one of a kind.
You don't seem to understand. Y'all are stuck with Holtz for as long as he lives.
After that,
Oh, really? I have
Nah,
found the loophole.
we just
You
need to
just found that out?
I mean, nah, not really.
make Holtz immortal and be with him forever.
Yep.
It's just the dramatic
Just make Holtz a
effect.
god.
Holtz, I don't care that you don't want to become a chaos god. I will get people to worship you.
Put Holtz in the soul stone.
I feel that would actually be easy because Eldar's
Put him in the
souls are so
mason.
much more powerful. What?
We're gonna plumb in the basin.
Put him in the mech suit.
Kiss my ass.
I just love how good friends and I and Kenneth are, but how much he fucking despises Gizmek shenanigans at this point.
Oh,
What?
don't
Just
worry,
like-
Yosef. You're stuck with Gizmek, or you're stuck with Holtz
What?
too.
Where am I? Where's Reznov? Good morning. Who the hell are you? Hey, wake up.
God damn it. Mason, we're gonna put you in the Mason.
Fuck you. What time is it? Kiss my ass.
God damn people.
Yeah, this is great.
Everybody gangsta till Sator gets a net 100 on his mutation roll.
What Holtz feels like when somebody tries to buy Gizmek off of him.
That's gonna be the turnaround in the campaign. I'm just gonna go to chaos because Gizmek drives me insanity.
You can't go to chaos. You don't have
You
a
are-
soul.
Yeah, you have no soul. You
No, I'm just
literally
gonna
can't.
willingly change sides because I've just had enough of his shit.
Too late. You already
I
sold.
don't even.
You
I
sold
don't even
yourself.
have to be corrupted. I'm
You
just
sold
gonna
yourself to
leave.
Holtz already.
That's a good point. If he did a contract with Yosef and he fucked up badly, he could say, I own your soul. And it's just like, wait.
I own your
Joke's on
soul,
you,
therefore
don't
I
have
own
one.
I own your soul, therefore I own nothing. Therefore all of your property is forfeit. Just loses his entire dynasty. Siege pulls some like strings to make that bullshit.
Yosef becomes the new dynasty leader.
The first thing he does is eat Gizmek.
He wouldn't even have to. He would just have to encourage Gizmek to go off in a pod and not send to pick him up.
Hey, Yosef. Hey, Gizmek. You see that sun over there?
Hey,
It's not really a sun. It's just constantly gunfire. It's so much DACA.
Ah! Just the sound of ah!
Gizmek believes that he will survive there, so he will.
Just this
You guys
sentient
leave.
skeleton just
You
on the
guys
sun.
leave. You think he's gone. Next time you come back, the sun is made of fungus.
skeleton fungi.
Guess
And
what
it's-
just becomes
no,
the
no.
sun.
We
The,
get
the
close
sun
to
is
the
made
sun.
of the sun is made of fungus, and it is screaming.
Yeah.
It's just like that fucking the fucking sun from that one cartoon. I forget which cartoon, but
Rick
the
and
sun
Morty.
that's just fucking screaming in pain.
Oh, Rick
we
and
get to
Morty.
we get close to the sun and we just keep
Yeah.
silently here. Whoa.
Eventually, it gets so big that, like, it gets to the point where Gizmek is just driving the sun around.
We get there. Gizmek's head is the sun.
Yeah.
Just like turns and like just casually talks to us.
Wait,
Gizmek sees our ships and he says, "Here we go."
hypothetical question: if a sun made out of orc were to supernova, would it cover the galaxy in spores?
Oh
What
my
the
god.
fuck? This is a breaking point. Just
You've already been broken millennia ago.
How do you think the orcs initially spread in the first place?
The Kroaks just made a sun cannon and blew themselves across the galaxy.
Is that how what the Big Bang was? Is that how the universe began?
It was just
You're
the
all
origin of the
secretly
orcs.
orcs! We have solved the mystery! The Emperor is an orc!
Chaos actually orcs. Eldar,
You know the
skinny
velvet,
orcs.
the velvet stuff is cool and all, but this is way better.
I love just coming up with bullshit lore. It's great.
Yeah.
God damn it. What the
Oh
fuck?
boy.
I like the disconnect between like the text RPs, which are like super serious, and like the actual campaign.
What if the sun was an orc?
What if his
Thanks,
son
Susan.
was an orc and it supernovaed?
XRP, super serious D&D, real session. It's just like some sort of drug, like induced.
It's
Yeah,
me
we're
and
all
Phil Duffy
secretly
fun.
at the end of this conversation. We just
just
wake up in
tripping.
Sator's room, tripping out of our fucking minds.
Yeah. We need to fucking post. We need to shit post TextRP and shit posting TextRP more.
We didn't
Yeah.
actually fall into that crack in the glass. We're just sat in a room tripping balls.
For example, Sator was going to tell Malachi what he really, really wanted, and he just shows him the N-word pass.
That
He
sounded
did.
like it was going to be the beginning of some sort of erotic
Approved by
roleplay.
Barack Obama himself.
The reason Sator was turning into chaos in the first place, he just wanted an N-word pass.
Holtz had literally had everything he could offer. He just pursued it a different way.
Yeah.
I forgot to fucking say. Before the ritual, I almost wanted to say, alright, there's two conditions to it. One, I get to know this ritual. Two, you give me the N-word pass.
No!
But Holtz shake on it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He gives him like a punch card.
We always somehow come back to this. It's like that rule of like thumb that every conversation, if it goes on long enough, will eventually
Gets a Hitler.
go to Hitler.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we've already
Fucking-
reached that point.
It's this one is every single for a conversation that goes long enough, we just get racist.
Oh my god. I feel like
Thank you.
I feel like I'm involved in a fucking like soup, like a Misfits video with like Soup Larg and the whole.
Thank you, Holtz. My fucking redacted by the Inquisition.
Malachi just takes it away.
Thank you, Holtz. My beep.
Thank you, Holtz just gets exterminatus.
The moment he tries to say it, his body is just all like. Just,
Sator gets melted
just
into the
fucking
ground and
contorts
fucking
into the warp and
dies.
vanishes.
Malachi
His soul goes back to Holtz.
Malachi takes his pass.
Handle it.
He takes the pass, puts it in like an artifact lockdown room.
Wait, what the fuck will happen to Sator if he dies and gets revived? What happens to his navigator gene?
You might still have it.
We'll have to find out quick.
Sator will just need to grow a new eye. Very well then. Bring the screwdriver. They literally drive holes into young navigators' heads to make their third eye grow up quicker.
I fucking love that. It was just the moment they lost. Holt and Malachi lost radio contact with everyone else. It was just Malachi's just like, I'll get the resurrection ritual.
We're not like in despair or anything. It's just like, oh, god damn it.
God damn it! Now I have to do actual work.
Now that's why I got you fucks, so I didn't have to lift a finger. And now you went up and died. I even bought people's souls. Are you kidding me? This is bullshit.
Sator, you are dying today. You are still useful to me.
This is bullshit. Get the bricks.
I'd love to imagine that Sator, because Holtz did the contract, Sator, if he dies, he ends up like a ghost, like to Holtz. Just like always that he can see him, but nobody else can. Maybe
It's
Malachi because psychics, but...
It's like Ghost Nappa from DBZA.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Just, hey Holtz, you want to do some drugs?
Minus 30 billion social credit.
So yeah, I think I'm already halfway there. Nobody ever notices I'm there anyway. It's not dead yet.
Everyone feels that you're there because you're a fucking null. Nope, it doesn't exist. No way. No. Oh, hello,
Joseph's just
Joseph.
dead on the inside.
Yeah, literally. But he's also dead on the outside too.
I am always dead on every side. That's why I'm so tough. You can't kill someone they're already dead.
What is dead?
Take that.
Gizmek runs into the scar. Here we go.
I can only think of that dumb fucking thing with Tom Scott going, then schnop it. Ah.
Anyway, well, let's get Zach and get back from baby soon.
Yeah, I don't think he's back for baby. He's just
we're
trying
still
to, like,
shitpost.
He's
We're
able
still
to
gonna
text
shitpost for a
chat.
while, but yeah.
Yeah. Malachi,
Yeah. We're
just
still gonna. Gizmek, just make sure that you mark like 15 minutes ago or whatever that we are shitposting.
Unless you want to include the shit posting. But
You
I mean,
really
at this-
should, because it's good.
At this
Just-
point, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Just the only thing you really should do is timestamp. Shit posting, not shit posting. Shit posting,
Yeah.
not shit post.
yeah.
I don't even
But
know.
the
if
problem
timestamp it
is that requires effort.
Yeah. It requires
Which I haven't even
person.
been putting into the main gaming channel, and I need to get off my ass for that. God damn.
Same.
Zach,
I'm willing-
go ahead.
You say.
fucking... Alright, does he want this information now, or what before we leave? Because Malachi is just kind of like, hey, thanks. I kind of need to check on something real quick.
Remember that Malachi can fucking teleport so that he can actually get there quickly.
I know. I don't know how far it is, but yeah, that's true.
It's like 5 kilometers or something.
Yeah,
He
that's
really teleports into the crank.
yeah. Malachi's gonna come back and do it later, as he's gonna go ahead and while opening up a portal and like doing like portal jumps across the town to the glass scar, he's gonna message up to fucking Ira as well as Pippi, just like, hey, I don't know where the fuck Gizmek or Sator went.
Ignore Joseph. Ignore Joseph.
Joseph
I'm not even gonna
Joseph
mention
is not a captain. He's sending it to the first mates.
They went to another quote unquote, like they went through a portal. Yeah, hey,
I feel like Pippi's immediate response was, "Oh, and he didn't bring me along."
Wait, I want to say, instead of Ira picking up the fucking pink horror picks up. Hello.
Hi.
Can I invade your brain?
God damn it, Sator.
Maluka is the one who recommended Sator to become friends with a demon.
Ew, because he didn't want fucking Ira to like die if he summoned a Slaneshi one. Or like him to die
I'm
of
just
dysentery
imagining.
from Nurgle.
I'm just imagining that one dude at the end of the the credits of the fucking Jimmy Neutron thing. Hi, I'm Mark, the fucking monkey.
Who has 3 eyes? The navigator monkey.
Monkey.
Hey, we found Sator's replacement. All right, we're all good.
Oh god.
God damn it.
Alright, so Gizmek is gonna be the son. What is Yosef and what are Yosef and Malachi gonna be?
Joseph.
What do you mean?
Joseph is true neutral.
Yosef is the dark void of space.
Yosef becomes the only male sister of battle in the whole universe.
They just feel really safe around him.
Yeah.
It like has
Sister of
like
silence, I
that's
mean.
the weird effect it has for them. Just like
I want to say
they think
sister
him
of
as a
silence,
girl.
but whatever.
I mean, he is pretty silent. It wouldn't take too hard to do that.
I haven't even made a vow of silence or anything. They just think I
Yosef,
have.
yeah.
It'd just be
Yosef
like,
makes
yo,
hands-
you talk less, like not at all. Okay.
Brother of
Okay.
silence.
Brother of silence. Sister.
Brother of
May I,
silent.
ask of thou to go to thy holy bedroom speaking in hand signs.
I mean, he could become a member of the Officio Assassinorum and be a Vindicate assassin.
Yeah.
The fucking Assassinum recruits people. You don't go to it to get recruited.
I mean,
They recruit like kids and train them through hell. Like,
True.
holy shit.
true. Yeah.
So he goes into the warp, somehow comes out as a kid, and that alternate timeline takes place.
Oh my god, I'm just imagining, like, me falling into the cracks somehow sends me into an alternate timeline, turns me into a child, and I'm just forever a child for the rest of the campaign. But I'm still adult Yusuf in mind, but just
you
childlike
just-
in body.
You just start fulfilling every Shota fantasy ever.
That's
Ew.
when we
No.
start. That's when we start to hit
I-
all of the TOS bullshit.
Fuck you,
is
you got that
Slaneshi heresy,
you got that thought
Holtz.
in your head before me. Fuck you.
Malachi, I'm gonna have to ask you to arrest Holtz on Slaneshi heresy for that.
No.
Oh no! Don't worry. There's child labor in the Imperium.
Yeah.
You don't get away
Yeah.
from work in the Imperium just because you're only 10.
Yeah. All right. Joseph, I know that you have the body of a child, but here's this minigun.
No, I'm fine with shooting stuff. I just don't want that.
God damn it!
Malachi
All right.
arrests Holtz. I still own you.
I still own you.
It's just like, yeah, fair. What's even the point? Is he just unlocks the handcuffs?
Fuck. Main campaign goal is to turn Holtz into a god without his consent.
With his consent?
Against his wishes.
Hulk becomes Corpse Emperor 2.0.
There's gotta be a kink somewhere, right?
God damn it!
Forced godhood.
Forcefully.
Forced godhood kink. What?
Forced to be a god that
Forced
someone has to
divinity.
get off.
I mean,
Forced
some like narcissistic assholes must have like forced, like fucking like worship as a fetish. But like, it's going above and beyond to literally become deity.
He has a. Does that mean he has an inflation fetish?
Just
Oh my
chain-
fucking god!
Just chain him up in a dark room and just kneel
Just-
around him, bowing to him.
It's the he's the I'm not the Messiah. He's the Messiah.
God! Why?
No, stop saying it! If enough people believe it's true, it'll actually happen! Blinks out of existence, becomes God.
This campaign's just turning into an entire Monty Python sketch.
Yep.
I swear.
Oh, God damn it.
Yay.
I'm
Yeah,
fucking.
we're good.
We're good.
Oh,
We're
fine
The
good.
with
baby
that.
noises in the background are going to be the background noises in the fucking glass dimension.
oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So Malachi dipped out of there.
Malekith said he's going to come back to it. He's contacting Pepe. Well, yeah, no worries.
Pepe.
He's going to Pepe.
Oh my God! You accidentally misspeak one thing, and we are already set up
Shut
for a
up.
massive
Like
extra
sharks.
derail.
Shut up.
Baby.
Shut
Alright,
up,
there we go.
Gizme.
There we go! All right, cool. Let's go.
Alright, Malachi, quickly, do your thing.
All right, so Malachi is just like, yes, would you be able to give me a moment? I have other more important business to attend to. Don't get me wrong, it's not complimenting. Well, it's not an insult. It's just that I really need to deal with something. As he's gonna go ahead, just walk out. He's going to astropathic message like, Pippi, in terms of Gizmic, he kind of went through a different portal dimensional thing. I don't know if he's dead or not.
I just imagine Pippi's response would be, ooh, let me come too, and the next thing you would hear would be running towards a drop pod.
Well, you don't actually have drop pods. You just basically shoot it out of one of the gun
Yeah.
ports.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
she'd probably
there
be
are actual,
running. She'd probably
that's
be
easy
running for an
for-
Aquila, arrive like an hour later,
There
but
are-
whatever
let me
fuckery
say-
happens is already done.
Yeah,
Then-
I want to say there is actual drop pods. Basically fucking missile drop pods that you can get.
I need to add those to Gizmek's ship. Note for the future. Okay,
They are in the battle cruise, whatever the fuck PDF. Anyway, Malachi.
Then Lyra gets the message.
Lyra.
Yeah, she gets the message.
You mean Ira on Sator?
God damn it! Yeah, Zach, why the fuck did we do this? Lyra,
My
Lyra.
NPC names always do that. That's not my fault. It's your fault
Alright.
for not noticing
Hey.
it.
Hey Zach, who picks up? Does Ira pick up or does the pink horror pick up?
Well, I don't think the pink horror really use phones.
But he does have
Fair.
You can actually be sending it directly to Ira because she has her own bot. So
Yeah. Sator's gonna fucking give the pink horror a phone just to fuck with you. Alright, go on the internet, have fun.
This pink horror
Yes.
that has been only mentioned in the text RP that the chat is wondering where the fuck did this
It wasn't
come
even mentioned in the text.
Guys!
RP.
from? Anyway.
So,
Anyway.
yeah, she gets that notification. She's like, hey, in terms of Sator, he kind of went through a different dimensional portal that we don't know where. Okay, you're gone.
He can probably still listen to us, but say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of Sator, he went through a different dimensional portal, and he's not dead yet.
Alright,
Yes.
I'm good.
Did you get
What,
it?
what did you send to Ira? Sorry,
Fuck! In
I heard
terms,
most of it, but didn't get it all because I was a bit distracted with baby.
Sator went into a dimensional portal. He may or may not be dead soon. Just giving you a heads up.
I think she'd probably be on her way to help as well. She's getting a shuttle.
Malakai's going to fucking portal on over to the, like, I'm guessing it would be portal jump to portal jump to portal jump, like, until they make it to the, like, the outer perimeter wall.
How far can you teleport?
A total of,
It's like 3 kilometers,
with
3 to 4
each,
kilometers out.
with each jump, no, actually he can teleport 6 kilometers because Siren Insects
you
can one
you
jump.
can go directly there.
So, I'm assuming Malakai is going to go ahead and pop outside of the main perimeter. They're going to be like, oh,
Yeah,
who
they
is that?
definitely raise guns.
Malakai's going to raise up his fucking badge and be like, I'm an Inquisitor, stand down. And they open fire. They're much more afraid of the Inquisitor.
Oh my god. Oh, my Emperor immediately fires.
They're the same thing, so you don't have to correct that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would lower their guns and yeah, they would let you through because Inquisitor trumps their general. They're not going to argue.
Malachi is going to just fucking portal over there. And yeah, we can cut back to Holt and his conversations. Malachi's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what's Holtz up to?
Holtz is going to Governor Blackwell to take care of the final bit of business he planned to do. And he's going to kind of rush it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what is he planning to do? Because he may not need to actually fully do it out.
Basically get an astropath over to Blink, one that he can introduce to Malachi and to the astropath on his own ship, and basically get him to Blink so he can communicate with the Holtz and also the governor of Dandorf, and also since he's basically figure out like what the governor knows about shit. Figure out like see how the one city is doing, seeing how his policies work out, that kind of thing. And I mean the whole Sator, Yosef, and Gizmek thing being in the portal kind of is occupying his mind, so he's kind of just like rushing through it. He's like, okay, yep, okay, good, and okay, sorry to cut this short. I'll be back later to finalize these things. I gotta go.
Yeah, we can kind of wave through that because he likes you. He has a couple astropaths to spare. So yeah, he would arrange that fairly easily. He's got nothing fancy to do with you.
Yep. All right. And Holtz basically is like, great, neat. Be back later. And he just goes out and basically like just like commandeers like a taxi. Is just, yeah, I'm taking this.
You just GTA pull somebody out of a taxi and take their place.
Yeah. And I basically just like arrange for like a shuttle. Like I just step on it. Like traffic laws now they don't apply to me anymore.
Yeah, you just full GTA, take the taxi, and then have him drive like a madman over the mountains to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does Malachi wait for Holtz, or are you gonna head into the portal or straight away?
The portal asks what happened.
Malachi. Is he doing something maybe? You are muted, by the way.
He's
Okay.
back.
Oh,
He just got
you came back
okay.
in time.
Are you waiting for Holtz? He would send a message to you saying, "Yeah, I just finished with Blackwell. I'm on my way."
Okay.
I think that Ira and Pippi are also pretty clearly coming too, so yeah.
Yeah. If Malachi is there, he would like to do something because what information did Sator give again? Like that.
So the glass scar has a very weak barrier between reality and the immaterium. So sorcery is really strong there. And the glass, like there's a scar at the center that is not connected to the warp. It is a scar in space-time. Sator's immediate guess was that it was connected to the webway.
Question.
Because that's the only thing that he could think of.
Is the scar in the materium? Like, can he see it, or is it through the?
Yeah, only if you have Cynicians. Sator can see it because of his third eye. So you can also see it.
Yeah, I'm assuming Malachi, can see it with passively seeing the warp.
Yeah, you could sense that it's there. You might not be able to see it, but you can like tell where it is.
Yeah. For the quick, I know out of character, but for in character, does Malachi recognize this place?
Yeah, you definitely know from the location being a bit away from that abandoned warehouse, which you know whose base that is. Yeah, this is where you were when the area around you turned to glass.
You can only teleport to places where you know, so you might get a feeling. Was I already here before? But I don't know.
Does Malachi see that the place where the scar was, where he triggered his psychic phenomenon?
Yeah, that's where this place is, and you would vaguely recognize the people. They're a bit autocannon damaged, but they're still noticeable as wearing the outfits of the what were they called? I can't remember the name of the gang, but yeah,
rats. Yeah. So Malachi, nobody is around for him to hear this, as he goes ahead and says to him, "I doomed a planet for a fucking toaster."
God damn it. By the way, would fucking Malachi at least tell the guards, hey, there's like a Drukari, a woman with twin headed fucking
if a shuttle is coming down, then yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking alright. And
I doomed a planet for a fucking toaster, Mechanicus. It's worth it.
And I did have one more thing before we like cut back to Holtz or cut over to the other guys. Malachi would like to go ahead and use one of his powers. Basically, he wants to go ahead and begin. He wants to like see with his psychic tendrils to try and garner information from this portal because it doesn't, since it isn't like a natural warp portal, ones that he's created. He wants to go ahead and see if at all he might be able to pick up either a destination, like what this rip is, or how he might be able to do it using a psychic mastery test. Being able to go ahead and like, use kind of like his okay. Yes, Malachi is reaching over with his tendrils. He kind of baby's being loud. No worries. He's going to go ahead and do it. Bada bing. 2.7. That is not a whatchamacallit. Still a pass.
Yeah. Do you have any fate left to make it like 3 to make sure that you get everything on it at least, or?
I would have a better chance of re-rolling it to get a better chance. Like
know what happens when we re-roll good rolls.
Yeah.
I mean bad rolls.
Want to re-roll it or make it 3 degrees?
But I have 4 fate point is the thing.
Malachi, ask Zinj.
We can do 2 to re-roll with a plus 10.
What does the plan desire today?
I'm gonna re-roll.
I believe in you.
I told you.
And I'm gonna spend a fate point to get 2.21. Wait, that's actually doubles. So I don't trigger.
That's a nat 100.
Yeah.
It's doubles.
Yeah, so that means I don't trigger.
What?
Because you're pushing, yeah.
Oh, you are pushing for this, alright.
Yay!
Still a net 100, so this is gonna be
it was a worse roll, but arguably better in that fact, at least.
Yep, so 2.1 degrees of success. And I'm not sure how. I'm willing to go ahead and have Malachi like have this be a focus thing where he's staying at sustained. But yeah, he's just wanting to garner information like as possible. Malachi's trying to figure out like, not where this goes, but what this is in a sense. He's, trying to go ahead and like piece together of just like, all right, through the Imperium, it isn't a teleportation portal or a webway gate, maybe.
Yeah, if it's like anything time or whatever it actually is.
Oh.
Or such. Also, for people who are looking up on YouTube and stuff, Zach is typing mostly in the Discord now.
Yeah, the baby is doing stuff in the background.
I love how we find a silver lining what's normally the worst possible roll.
Holy shit.
Mac.
We also succeeded only in that 100 roll.
Yeah.
Why are you lagging?
I was literally hearing you say that one sentence for like 20 seconds.
Oh
my
no.
God.
Malachi is becoming a changer of ways.
So Malachi is going to... So he goes ahead and upon getting this information, Holtz, you get one notification. It's just like, found out what it is. Broken timeline.
Let's see if there's anything else.
You get a note back. Neat.
Hey, that's my
Either
one.
the future or the past or a completely different timeline scenario.
Fucking timeline.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, Malachi. You broke the timeline for a toaster.
Congrats, you're gonna break us out of the fourth wall now, Malachi.
For the toaster. All for the same toaster.
You're going to create a demonic invasion in the real world. Thank you, Malachi.
Yeah, I love how it's just...
Hold on. Malachi,
Yeah,
Malachi.
Go on.
You're missing the big picture. There's an entire other timeline planet that we can plunder for profit factor.
There's J-Slot! There's our J-Slot.
There's an entire galaxy on the other side of that, potentially.
Post it in general, post it in general.
God damn.
Holtz.
There's another downdraft that you could crash the banana supply for.
Yeah!
Malachi, we broke the timeline. Holtz, but we can profit off this. All right. And Malika's gonna say to Holtz, keep this a fucking secret.
That's
Not
the
a
plan.
word. Not
Of course.
Oh. Should it be open?
It's Zach. He's gotta be vague about this shit. You already know.
No,
this.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm saying it would be hilarious if you guys spawned on the other side of the planet.
Looks like that I have to kill myself to get back. Oh well.
Oh my god, that makes so much sense. Malika's a chronomancer. Of course he fucking breaks the timeline. God damn it.
Makes sense.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
You live your life as a
Yeah,
crustacean, but you can only answer questions vaguely. Perhaps.
Cow.
How long do you wait before we get there?
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, well, like, is there anything else you're doing while we're while the rescue party is assembling?
If we got a hey, we shouldn't be in here for long, Malachi is going to go ahead and he's I'm guessing, is the shuttle guy still there?
Oh yeah, is Sator and Gizmek's shuttle guy still there?
Not Gizmek, Sator and Yosef.
Sator and Yosef, excuse me.
Yeah.
Jeez, for once you forgot about Yosef.
Circling
The
on those-
shuttle is
least
circling
once.
around, waiting
Everybody
to be called
does at
down.
least once.
Alright.
Malachi is going to yeah, he's gonna tell it to wave it off. And fucking just portal back to the outside of the perimeter.
I think it'd just be funny while as you portal out to the outside of the perimeter, you see this like taxi cab shuttle just like start careening towards this place.
It
And,
runs
like-
right through the guards.
And like as it gets like about to like crash into the place, it just like slams on the ground like goosh goosh, and like does like a Tokyo Drift style like turns and like just stops, like tilts on its side and then slams back down on the ground, and out of the cab gets Holt steps out.
Holt, roll a pilot, or else you'll go in through those guards like the
flip.
fucking gift that I sent it on in general.
Yep.
I'm kidding.
Nosedives into the crack.
He drives past the perimeter, drives into the crack. Just like, God damn it!
Got it to your destination, sir.
He's just going face first into the crack, man.
He's like, I don't want to go there, and you hand him a 2 million credit like thing, and he just guns it.
The difference between our text RP and our sessions is immeasurable.
Our shit posting like baby sessions too. Yeah.
I mean, we can call it there. It's almost 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like leaving. As much as I want to know what's on the other side, I sort of like this cliffhanger.
The rescue party is assembling.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Right, what are you guys doing? What are the two of you
we're-
doing?
We're assembling the party.
Yeah, fairly easily. You guys, you get your taxi over.
Yeah.
You guys are. Well, Malachi's looking at this like scar in reality. Holt is looking at an area in space.
I guess we're waiting for Pippi and Ira to get here.
Are you gonna wait for them? Gonna leave them in there for like an hour? While they take a shuttle down? Yeah, it takes shuttles do not travel that fast. It takes them a while to get from space.
Oh yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait outside. Like I'll wait outside the perimeter, and I would just angrily annoyingly tap my foot while I wait for the shuttles to get here. It's like, why don't you just fall? Just drop out.
Any other NPCs that you want to bring? Any of the harem you want to bring down?
Fuck no.
I mean, I'm
No.
assuming that we're only really gonna wait long enough for the people that were already told about shit going
Uh,
on.
I mean, they were
Also-
told like 5 minutes ago. It wouldn't really change
Zach,
the
question:
timing.
can Sator teleport the fucking demons that he summoned to him whenever he wants, or no? If he spawned them somewhere, he cannot get them back to him.
I mean, you don't know. You're in a different dimension.
Fair.
You're in a
You're
different timeline. Do
you're in
those
a
demons
different
even
timeline,
exist?
yeah.
Malachi is going to go ahead and he's going to make one narrative declaration where he goes ahead and walks up to Holtz and he's just saying, Holtz, I would join you on this very epic timeline quest. But the thing is I have something else going on. And before Holtz argues, he pulls out like a punch card, which shows like, do 4 quests for Holtz. The 5th quest is on him, like it's free. he hands it to him, just like I'm redeeming my voucher.
Didn't you just do this when we first went to Blink?
I'm redeeming my voucher, boss. He hands it to him.
Why are you redeeming it now?
Because I don't want to go there.
But think about it, Malachi. We could conquer an entire galaxy, potentially.
I want my Force Sword first.
I think it would probably be quite handy having a Psyker with you in the different dimension.
If Holtz
I'm-
insists, he'll go, but like, it's just he wants
Yeah.
to take care of this thing first.
I'm overruling it.
All right,
Mostly because
that's
we're
fine.
coming back, presumably, and you
Malachi's
can
like,
get it later.
Malachi's like, I'm holding on to this voucher, mister.
Remember that you only have 1 hour to remain on the glass before you start turning
But
into
we're off of it. We're on the border,
Mhm.
All right.
and Malachi can just portal us into the fucking
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Oh god. Are we gonna get an actual vision of what fucking Sator, Joseph, and Gizmek are experiencing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to end this with you two and Ira and Lyra.
Pippi.
And
Pippi.
Pippi, sorry. Yeah. Ira and Pippi heading into the portal. And then we can pick up next session if where you guys end up.
Uh,
Yay!
How, Sator goes through. A couple minutes later, Yosa comes through along with a few autocannon shells. And then you guys have
And
an
then-
hour.
and then
Before
Gizmek
we come
comes
out
through.
next to a sun.
Yeah, for all you know, it just leads to, like, the void of where this planet was, like,
Hold,
vaporized.
I need you to be alive for me to not go into the warp and die. Please leave. I only seek your safety for no one else's benefit but your own.
Is Sator's real new plan to make Holt into a god?
Maybe.
It depends on how convenient it is. But yeah, I guess we're gonna end off there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming by for this rather hilarious episode of Rogue Trader with the Blackstone Tales and this group of misfits on the Unlucky Rolls channel. Go to the Patreon, subscribe to the YouTube, all that shit. I'm a great shill. Thank you. Goodbye.